Yeah, I don't have all my clothes on yet. Oh goodness, Mr. Method. Oh goodness gracious. Proof? What the hell? Hold on, I need to add the drops images to the drops command. Hold on. You're frisked? I don't think so. The socks are off, the feet are naked. Well, it's supposed to be new skill trees. No, I think they're gonna rotate between content skill tree like that. Oh, the webcam is not centered. Hold on. Let me sit properly. Yeah, webcam isn't centered. Is that correct? Oh, hold on. It's still showing a bit. Nice. All done. Yeah, the update's today in like 3 hours? Question mark. One second, I'm just sorting things out. Hello, Yardek. $2,020, nice. I'm just sorting things out, 1 second. Show me cookies in a second. Shut up. Hold on. How do I make a new post? Okay. Disney Twitch drops 19th October 2023. Edit Cobb drops. What is it? Imagine luminescent skin? Gosh, I copied the link and nothing happened. I'm going to stream. Gonna SK ream. Hold on. I copied the link, but then it just like went ahead and just didn't copy the link. Grab link. Copy link. Cool. Let me make sure it's working. Oh my goodness, Bellatrix VS. This content may contain erotic or adult imagery? No, it doesn't. What? Grab a link. Copy. More options. Why is it saying it has erotic content? It's just an amulet. What? I'm confused. Why does it say it's going to have erotic content? Okay. Oh, let me do it. It's not actually, like, is it linked to a different one by accident? Yes, I'm over 18. It just says DST drops 19th October 2023 and then the 3 images. And it's saying, oh, erotic content, huh? And I haven't even marked it as mature. What? I don't know. I hate Imgur. It's garbage. Anyway. Who's giving me emails? Stop emailing me! Okay, cool. My treadmill's on its way. Nice. Phone face down now. Anyway, webcam off because I'm gonna get changed. 1 second. Hello, Mr. Kpr. Yes, it is me. Visuals, all your DST YouTube videos again to get back to the game. Love the content, have a good stream. Nice! Thanks for the kind words. I'm glad you liked the videos. Well, you binge watched all of them, so I would assume that you liked them. If you didn't like them, but you kept watching them, thanks for the ad revenue. Alright, I'm gonna turn on noise suppression because I've got my fan on. Right, in-game music time. You guys want to see the document? You guys want to see the document? You guys want to see the document? Of course you do. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. I'll show you the document. Any challenges? Nah, I'm working on the video now until it's done. Thanks for the subscribe, Bellatrix. Where did my document go? There it is. Okay, G-Amers, it's gaming time. So I've added to the document the new boss items. The ice crystallizer, we did that yesterday. I did the polar bear dribbin. It's pretty simple, so there's not really much to talk about there. Then the Howlitzer. So, guys, I did some testing. You want to hear some stuff about the Howlitzer? Of course, dude. Don't worry, hold on. I'll turn off the music. Okay, what's up, guys? So it's your boy. It's me. Guys, do you like the Howl? Is the Howlitzer good or not? Boom. So the Howlitzer is powerful because 3 Moonstone and 10 damage. Except, oh wait, it's not loaded. Load that bad boy up and fire out 34 physical and planar damage. Wow, that's very epic. It's like a Dark Sword, but with a 3.5 tile range. Devastating versus most bosses, as attacking at range breaks most bosses in that increases your DPS, so you don't have to dodge or chase the boss. Again, system champion face you, the boss just fails to do anything in retaliation like yes, Guardian. Of course, gets staggered out of the charge animation due to the who cares. I love this weapon so much. The range attacks are incredibly powerful, blah blah blah. Anyway, the most interesting part is... So, this is the thing. Now, the problems with the Howlitzer is, well, it burns through Hound's Teeth very fast. One Dark Sword will deliver 680 damage before breaking. The Howlitzer deals 680 damage. Oh, 680 damage. 340 physical. 340 planar. With 100 Hound's Teeth. To get 100 Hound's Teeth, you need to kill one of the following. Get this. If you want 100 Hound's Teeth, you have to kill 800 normal Hounds. 100 red... This is one of these 3. Kill one of the following: 800 normal hounds, 100 red hounds, 50 ice hounds, or 50 horror hounds. That's a lot of hounds for 100 shots from the Howlitzer. Luckily for you, I came up with a great Varg farm design that can hold 16 or more Vargs, and will have you overflowing with Hound's Teeth by killing 190 hounds per minute, which gets you 202 teeth per minute. Gets you 202 teeth per minute. Along with 220 red or blue gens per minute, but we'll save that for a different video. True, I tested that this morning with my Hound Varg farm design. You could get more by putting more Vargs in. It's just that your world might start lagging. That's the only problem. We're not done. How fast can you run? Not fast enough for my Howlitzer. Right, anyway. So yeah, I did like a 2-minute test. 439 Hound's Teeth in 2 minutes, 10 seconds. So yeah, 202 per minute. That's insane. 202 per minute. That's crazy. But then you have to actually pick them up. But if you pick them up while it's operating, it's not too bad. Anyway, not only do you require a lot of Hound's Teeth, but 1 stack of Hound's Teeth is only 40. Yes, just only 40. It's fine. So you would need to use up a few empty slots to hold the Hound's Teeth. You know what? Let me join the world, and then I will continue reading my script. Hello, father. Hello, my son. Why is VStalk music playing? Because we're talking about my script. Hell yeah. Fine, we can talk about something else. Alright, guys. Music. Kevin McLeod. Here we go. Guys, listen to my script. But 1 stack of Hound's Teeth is only 40, so you'd need to use up a few inventory slots to hold... Hello, chase rules. To hold the Hound's Teeth. I hope they introduce a quiver or something to hold ammo like Hound's Teeth to mitigate this, but for now it will cost you a few inventory slots. This just means that you need to roughly know how many Hound's Teeth you need to kill a boss before going to the boss. For example, if you want to take out Celestial Champion Phase 1, 2, and 3, you'd need 546 Hound's Teeth, which is 13 inventory slots and a loaded Howlitzer. 546 is correct. It even accounts for the overkill damage from phase to phase. Anyway, the Howlitzer is amazing versus basically every boss because of the range damage, as the bosses just don't have the ability to counter range attacks, including all the new crystallized bosses, except Eclipse. So yeah, make this thing first with your Spark Arc. It's insane. Anyway, new Wagstaff armor. So I did a lot of testing of the Wagstaff armor. You want to see the funny? Hey, Katari, this will be funny. So you know how like so this is I think this is the most interesting bit of testing I did. And what it is how the targeting works with the armor, right? Right. So listen, watch this. Watch. Are you watching? Watch. Yeah. Okay, so with your first hit of your attack, you actually gain your 5% damage immediately. You always have 5% damage with the helmet on. Despite it saying now that I have 1 charge, you actually just start with 1 charge when you're wearing it and you're not targeting anything. And then, look at this. The pig de-aggroed me, but I'm still gaining charges. Weird, right? This is kind of a bug, but basically, this doesn't really do anything until. So cool. I have 20% damage bonus specifically against that target, but that doesn't really do anything. But what does do something is the armor. The armor gives me speed bonus. So as long as this pig stays close enough to me, I get speed bonus. But the problem is, I move way faster than the pig. So I'll just end up losing my charge when I go out of target. So, how do we mitigate this? To be fair, this is really stupid and you should never do it because it's not very practical, but like I'm including it in the video because I think it's funny. So, if you have a clever disguise, oh, what the hell? If only there was a follower that was faster than the player. That's literally exactly what I thought. That is exactly, almost exactly what's written in my script. So I was like, oh, imagine if only there was a mob that's faster than the player. Anyway, merms. So just to spoil it for you, it doesn't like work very well at all. So basically, you need to target it. Cool. So I shoot it once. Kabam! You've been targeted. I'm now gaining charges. So even if it de-aggroes, as long as it stays within the 4-tile range, then I'll continue gaining and keeping my charges. So then what you do, you just feed it to de-aggro it, and then with the disguise you feed it again, and now he's my friend. But herein lies the problem. If you just run away, like you can see, so the merm tries to stay within 4 tiles of you. As you saw, it just before it hit 4 tiles away, it came running back. It's like 3.5, 4 tiles, right? But if I just run without giving it any warning, I'll just do it. I'll just show you. So he's just walking there. If I just keep running, oh, I'm out of range. Right? So instead what you have to do, it's kind of jank. Have you tried this on spiders? Spiders are way too slow. Spiders just wouldn't work. They're way too slow. And picking them up, hold up. I know that spiders keep some of their properties. I don't think they... No, they do have a physical location. If someone's holding something and then you do Seco next, they just get teleported to the player. Maybe holding spiders would work. Hold on. Oh wait, I did that wrong. Hold on, let me just show this first though. So if you were gonna do it with a merm, you get the aggro, cool, you de-aggro it, cool, and then you befriend it. It doesn't matter that I befriended it immediately, I still gain charges. So instead now what you do is one, so there you go, he's 4 tiles now. So you can, as soon as he starts running towards you, then you can begin running. Because then he'll just keep trying to catch up to you. So you have to just make him start moving. But then he stopped. Oh, now he's catching up again. So now we're moving at the same speed, so he won't go out of distance. So yeah, it works with merms, kind of, sort of. Not really, it's kind of stupid, but it's kind of... Oh, wait, this is kind of consistent. I just kept running, and so even when I turn around, he starts up... oh, yes, I lost it there. So it's kind of inconsistent, doesn't really work. But let's test spiders now. Hold on, that's really interesting. Good thinking, Mr. Mither. Oops, I shot a bunny. I love the howlitzer. It's so disgusting. Also, I did some really interesting math with the Warbis headgear. It's very simple math, but it puts into perspective how weak it is. Ignoring its damage reduction. Right, spiders. Wibber. Oh, I didn't put the times in for the Twitch drops. One second. Okay, right. Wait, did I have to do anything else? Oh yeah, I was meant to copy over the start times. Goodness, edit key. Edit com. So I'm just answering some emails. How's it going? It's going good. We're just doing some testing. So, now, what was I just saying? Oh yeah, the Wabba's head gear, right. The Wabba's body gear. So, very interesting suggestion from Mr. Mither. What if, imagine this, you're a spider. You get poked by Webber. Goodness gracious, I can't believe it. The Wabba's gear is operating. I befriend it to stop it from attacking me. The cogs are still turning. Then I befriend it again to make it my friend. It's still turning, then I pick it up. No! I really thought it was gonna work. The smoke there means it finished. I really thought it was gonna work because like, if you typed in like Seago next spider, it would teleport you to me, so this spider has a location just with it even being in my inventory. Abigail. I'd be very surprised if it's Abigail, because that's like a really obvious one, but let's find out. Because this is what I was going to test on next. Have you written anything on bright-eyed frogs? I have not. Are they useful for anything? Oh yeah, so sorry. I'll show you how far the script. I got to the Wagstaff armor, and I've completed the Wagstaff armor, and that's it. I've talked briefly about the Pearl Task and the Gramophone, but I haven't talked about anything else. Beefalo? A Beefalo wouldn't go fast enough unless it's like a rider Beefalo. So yeah, a Beefalo wouldn't go fast enough. Professional write-up, I mean, yeah, it's just good enough so that I can know where everything is. Right. Yeah, with the speed pot. But if you punch Abigail, if you attack her as Wendy, doesn't she just like retract? So you don't target anything? Yeah, it just unsummons her. Oh wait. Oh yeah, so it targets her, then immediately stop targeting her. You can use a punching bag for the speed. Are you sure? I thought I tested so that it starts up, but then it de-aggroes. Use Abigail for Wabba's feet. Yeah, but you need to target it. So like and so when I say target, you have to actually hit whatever you're targeting for it to count as a target, and then you have to stay within a 4-tower radius of it. They fall from the sky when raining out the lunar reservoir activated. They knock 2 to 4 items out once instead of 1. They apply grogginess on it and don't sleep on fallen nights. I mean, I guess I'll briefly cover it, but it's not. Yeah. I thought I didn't know you could punching bag. Look at that. But then as soon as it's 4 tiles away, it goes, right? Yeah. So like that's... So also, by the way, the armor, there's no way you can like cheese keeping the charges. Make it mobiles with boats, yeah, at which point like you don't even need movement speed. But if you switch targets as well, the charges reset as well. So you have to be attacking the same one target, and it has to always stay in a 4-tower range. So it is very tight. It's basically it's like there's no real exploits that I can find other than the Merm, but even then it's not super consistent. And like it doesn't help if there's multiple Merms because you only can target one of them. Could you use the Nauto pilots to make it a tiny bit better? Nauto pilots. But wait, on a... I mean, yeah, I guess if you have a base boat, but yeah, that's a lot of effort just for a little bit of speed bonus. And if you mess up, you lose it. Just have friends? No, we're looking at realistic scenarios here, Zach. Anyway, back to my script. So the heads... Oh yeah, now let's move on to the head slot. So, the head slot, also the head slot is very, very weird. Just have friends and PvP. That's true, you could do a boss rush with the other people. Well, you need to kill all the bosses to get this anyway, but yeah. You could target your friend and then you have to travel around together, but would you be traveling around together? Probably not. What about a crawling horror? You could, but they're pretty slow. you would be able to outrun them. A Terrorbeak would be better. Hold on, let me try a Terrorbeak. Oh, well, the problem with Terrorbeaks is they do occasionally de-aggro and run away, then they come back. So like, I attacked it, cool, I'm targeting it. And then it will get an attack in from time to time. I think in a second, I'm just going to straight out outrun it. Once I get my next round of speed bonus. Oh, it did a little aggro animation. So unless I stopped, but like that detracts from the main point of trying to travel fast. So like, yeah, it can't really be cheesed very easily at all. So new top speed for the X, or does helmet not give speed bonus on its own? The speed bonus, the helmet doesn't give any speed bonus, it's just the body. But there is a new high speed bonus because Magic Luminescence gave 20%, right? I'm pretty sure it's 20%. So like the armor, yeah, that's the new best in the slot. Yeah, 20% speed, this is 30%. At max charges, that is. Anyway, so the headgear is interesting because let's take a little look-see. Head slot item special effect is when it gains a charge, it gives you a ramping physical damage multiplier, starting at 5%, ending at 20%. The headgear, it very oddly gains a head charge immediately, and then there's a 2-second delay, and then it gives, yeah, it's kind of weird. The wear pick armor was meta for its durability regen. Oh yeah, that's definitely good, but this gives more things. It's pretty good. So then. But anyway, so it's 20% damage. This is the second head slot in the game that provides damage, the first being the Enlightened Crown. While wearing the crown and hitting an enemy, it drains 1 sanity to fire a Gestalt with the enemy, dealing 42.5 damage unless the enemy moves, causing the Gestalt to miss. That's 90 physical damage per second. The Warbus headgear provides 20% physical damage buff, meaning to out DPS the Enlightened Crown, you need to be dealing 360 physical damage per second for the headgear to buff that damage by 90 to 450 physical damage per second. Meaning the Warbus headgear is only better than the Enlightened Crown if you can do 360 physical damage per second. The only way you can do that is with Mighty Wolfgang with Blow Darts, or Mighty Wolfgang or Wanda with Volt Goat Jelly. Example on a way to reach that DPS. Yeah, so basically, yeah, it gets a little more complex versus the planar entity enemy since the Warbus gear makes your number go higher, therefore reducing the effectiveness of its buff, as the planar entity will reduce your physical damage the higher it is, whereas the crown is its own individual hit, so the damage doesn't get reduced as much. But boo planar mechanics, and I'm going to point people to the Wolfgang video if you want planar mechanics. Doesn't have a sanity cost though? Yeah, but like the crown is so much better. Like, so in this example, this is like the worst case scenario for the Warbus headgear, I think. So unless you're doing an absurd amount of physical damage, the Enlightened Crown is better if you can keep your sanity above 85%, otherwise the crown's effect deactivates. So now I do a comparison, right, to show you how much better the crown is. I have specifically been saying physical damage, as the damage bonus does not affect planar damage. That's the wrong affect. Like most damage bonuses. So this armor really does not work well with any kind of planar damage dealing weapons. It only amplifies the physical damage as the physical aspect of the damage. Physical. Double click, hello, double click, thank you. That's a bit of the damage. To give an example of this, using the Warbus headgear at 4 charges with the Howlitzer on a player with no damage multipliers, you will deal 74.8 damage rather than 68, as it only amplifies the physical part of the damage, which is half its damage. But if you pair the Howlitzer with an Enlightened Crown, one hit of 68 from the Howlitzer will trigger a Gestalt dealing 42.5 additional damage to spawn and attempt to hit the enemy. To beat the Warbus headgear damage, Warbus's headgear damage, only 16% of your Gestalts have to hit the enemy. So roughly 1 in 6 Gestalts have to hit the enemy. That's with a Howlitzer though, so that's the worst case scenario for the Warbus headgear. So if you're using a Howlitzer, don't use Warbus headgear. Yeah, so even if 5 of your Gestalts miss, as long as one of 6 hit, then it's out DPSing the Warbus headgear. And also this doesn't account for the Warbus headgear taking time to reach its damage percent, and it also assumes you're keeping your sanity above 85% the whole time. Warbus headgear is specifically not as good as Enlightened Crown when using planar damage weapons. But this helmet not only provides you damage, but also provides the before mentioned physical and planar damage reduction, while the crown does not. So it's up to you which one you want to use. That slot item is decent, although it does make lots of noises and kind of talks to you, which can get a little annoying, but I think it's okay. Alright, what else have is there anything that I've missed? Let me go back up here. Let me make this big. You know what? No. No more of this music. Back Home Depot. Do you think that all these new sets they've been adding are worth the time to get? Because right now I feel like they're adding one set each update to just add sets. No, I think Bright Shade is the moon set. Shadow is the Void is the shadow set, and this is just science. It's just like that's just Wagstaff. I don't think they're gonna add any more sets of armor. Or if they do, I'd be kind of surprised, and I'd be interested to see what they would be. Because I think these are meant to be the ultimate endgame armors. One's side with Wagstaff, one's Shadow, one's Luna. Anyway, let's take a look at my thing here. So we've got the introduction, we got all the bosses and how to kill them, we got all the boss items, we got all the Wagstaff armor, the Pearl Task and the Gramophone. Is there anything else worth talking about? Are they worth it right now? I mean, it depends what your goal is. If your goal is to kill all the bosses, then no, you ignore everything that the Lunar Rift offers, basically, because your run ends by the time you're gonna, like, use it. The only endgame items that I think are good for like a boss run is like the Void stuff, only because you can kill Fuel Weaver relatively early unless you like rush Celestial Champion. And like for a speedrun, the Howl, it's like you acquire it so late and you have to fight a Varg, but in a long-term world, like, it's great. Alright, so now I've got the other section and the very other section. Yeah, I guess I'll talk about, like, new Pearl Task, Celestial Champion, Rush meta. I'll briefly talk about that. What else is there? There's a mutated frog, which is like, whatever. I don't think that's big enough. It's like, oh, there's a new Muto. It's like, I don't really care about that. I never really make update videos on DST because, like, they're, like, cool. But most of the time I don't really care, especially not care enough to actually make a video about it. But this is, like, kind of relevant to what I usually make videos on anyway, so makes sense. So I don't really want to fluff it with. And they like too much maintenance in the long-term world, though, compared to the other stuff we had before. Like the Warbis armor? Yeah, that's definitely a factor. Like, in a long-term world, I'm trying to think, before Dreadstone, what armor would I use? In, like, one of my worlds, I would just have a pig farm, and I would always carry around a stack of pigskin and a stack of ropes so I could just make football helmets. So then I effectively had stackable armor. Complaining about the bear bin, they would rather give us the compact fridge and name it a bin instead of giving us an actual bin that works like a bin. That's funny. No, I think that I praised the bear bin. I think it's good. And I didn't really dunk on the ice crystallizer either. I just said this is what it does and this is what it's useful for. Where did I say it? Yeah. Anyway, you're not... Oh, wait, here it is. The main use for it is that... The main use for it that I can think of is during summer, rather than dealing with overheating wildfires, your crops wilting, and water evaporating from your farm turf. Instead, you plug the Deerclops eyeball into this thing and turn your base into winter. So you still have to deal with ambient temperature, except instead of it being too hot, it's too cold. But you get the perks that are listed above: no wildfires, plants won't wither, etc. Otherwise, for every other season, you just unplug the Deerclops eyeball to turn it off. And I think that's like fine. It turns summer into winter, which has a little bit of more desirable side effects. And like inside the effect, it makes food spoil slower, right? Because of the ambient temperature, or am I wrong? Hold on. I didn't actually test that, I don't think. I would be surprised if it didn't. Does that mean that shroom planters don't grow with it either? No. Okay, so that I'm considering taking out the wording. Basically, turns into winter, because it doesn't actually turn it into winter. It doesn't cause it to snow. Mushrooms grow all year round. It's just that they rot if snow hits the ground. So it doesn't actually turn it into winter. I think I say later. Nice anim for the drop. Thanks, man. I stole it from someone else with permission. Oh, let me just make my hibernation gear. Abigail, save me! Kill him! What do you think about the Ragstaff helmet? Seems a little underwhelming, so you have to focus on one of me. Yeah, I don't think it's very good. Seems like a boss armor, but I feel you dodge well outside the wireless range for most bosses. Yeah, you're exactly right. I think it's like, if you're fighting a boss, then the headgear is like fine. The Enlightened Crown is superior. It's like, even if an enemy like moves a lot, like there's some math. I don't know if you saw, but there was some, basically I did a little bit of math. And if you're using like the Howlitzer versus some enemy, and if you use the Warbis headgear, like, you don't gain that much more damage because half of the Howlitzer damage is planar. Drops start, exclamation mark drops tells you the time. I think it's done 2 hours. Just under 2 hours. Whereas with the Enlightened Crown, like, even if 5 of your Gestolts miss, as long as one out of every 6 Gestolts hit the enemy, you're out DPSing the Warbis headgear if you're using the Howlitzer. That changes if you're using like a Dark Sword. If you're using a Dark Sword, then the Crown would have to hit one in every 3 Gestolts to out DPS the Warbis headgear. And if you're using like blow darts, then it would be even more because you get 20 damage. You'd have to, like, half of your Gestolts would have to hit. So yeah, it depends on how much physical damage you're delivering. Wait, hold on. 300 physical damage. I think I messed up some math. Hold on. Did I mess up some math? I'm just thinking it over in my head, and I think I might have messed up some math. If I'm dealing 200 damage per shot, the Warbis headgear buffs that to 240. So that's fine. But if I'm doing 300 damage per shot, oh, I think this math is wrong. It obviously provides 20% physical damage buff, meaning to out-DPS the Enlightened Crown, you need to be doing 360 physical damage per second. So the Enlightened Crown deals 90 DPS, right? If all of it hits, right? Which means, so for the headgear, for Warbis headgear to provide 20% damage buff, you'd only need to do like 225 damage per hit, right? Yeah, wait, that math is, how did I get that math wrong? 225, what? Wait, hold on, it's not 225 per second, it's 225. Hold on. It's 450, right? Hold on. No, that's correct. Yeah. So if you're dealing 360 damage per second, Warbis headgear buffs that to 432. Wait. So if you've got blow darts as Wolfgang, and you fire 2 per second, 1.2. Hold on. The Warbis headgear provides 20% physical damage, meaning to out-DPS the Enlightened Crown, you need to be doing 360 physical damage per second. So yeah, 360 multiplied by 1.2 is 432, not 450. Hold on, how am I doing it? In a test scenario, would the ramp up time also affect the overall damage? Yes, it would, but in this test case scenario, I'm just ignoring that for the benefit of the Warbis headgear. I'm assuming that it's already fully charged, which it isn't, so it would be even worse in practice, but so the crown gives you, wait, the crown is 85 damage per second. I'm stupid. That's 85. Okay, this math is wrong. Hold on. The Warbis headgear provides 20% physical damage buff. So we just do 85 divided by 0.2. So you have to do 425 total damage. Right? Hold on. What am I trying to find out? The Warbis headgear provides 20 physical, meaning to out DPS the Enlightened Crown, you need to be dealing, right? Yeah. So how much raw physical damage do I have to do to make the Warbus headgear deal more than 85 damage, like itself, right? So yeah, it's just 85 divided by 0.2. Oh no, my math was right. It's just that this number was wrong. This was 90, not 85. So my math actually was right, but now it's off. This is meant to be 425.
Nice.
It was just I had one number wrong, and that one number caused a chain effect for all of the other DPS to be off. Alright, so that's 85 physical damage per second. The Warbus headgear price 20, meaning to out DPS the Enlightened Crown, you need to be dealing. So take away 85, multiplied by 1.2. Wait, no, this is wrong. This is incorrect. My math is wrong. If I'm dealing 400 damage per second, and it gets multiplied by 1.2, the Warbus headgear, so if I'm, whatever, you need to deal 425 damage, right? 425 multiplied by 1.2, no, but that 425, so the headgear gives me, it doesn't matter what my original damage is, the crown gives me 85 damage per second. So how much damage do I need to do for the headgear to amplify my damage up so that it provides an additional 85? So yeah, 85 divided by 0.2. That's correct, right? Yeah. Like, that's correct, right? I don't know why I'm doubting myself. That is correct. Okay, cool. You need to be dealing 425... You need to be dealing 425 physical damage per second for the headgear to buff that damage by 85 to 510. Meaning the Warbus headgear is only better than the Enlightened Crown if you can do at least 425 physical damage per second. An example on a way to reach that DPS is using Mighty Wolfgang with blow darts isn't even that much. Now onto the update, just under 2 hours. Hello, Crit Vox. Yeah, wait, is that really correct? So if I'm Wolfgang, I do 100 damage. I do double damage because I'm mighty. I do 1.2 damage because of the headgear, and I attack twice per second. I do 480 DPS. Wait. Oh yeah, I need to do 425 DPS before the buff. Right. So yeah, Wolfgang with blow darts attacks twice per second, does double damage. He's 400 DPS, then the thing pops it up to 480. But if he was using the Enlightened Crown, that would have done 85 extra damage. So the Enlightened Crown would be better, assuming that it hit. So that doesn't even work. You'd need to use Chili Spice. So yeah. So 100 multiplied by double damage, multiplied by Chili Spice, multiplied by 2 attacks per second, it's 480. Then multiplied by Warbus 1.2, you're getting 96 extra damage. Yeah, so I think that's what you would do. With blow darts and Chili Spice, which is 480 DPS, but buffed by the Warbus headgear, makes it 586 DPS. But buffed by the Warbus headgear increases it by then 480 multiplied by 0.2. So yeah, it increases it by that 96 damage, making the total DPS 576. Or Mighty Wolfgang or Wanda with Volt Goat Jelly. How does that work? So if Wolfgang's doing 68 times 2 because Wolfgang, times 1.5 because Volt Goat Jelly, times 2. That's not even enough. It needs to be Spicy Volt Goat Jelly. So the Warbus headgear is even weaker than I thought. All of this math is wrong. I have to redo it. So if you're a Wolfgang with a Dark Sword, 68, double damage because that, 1.2 because Chili Spice, 1.5 because Volt Goat Jelly, and assuming the target isn't wet and you attack twice per second. Oops. Doing 489.6, but buffed by the Warbus, the Warbus headgear increases it by 96 damage, making total do 566. Almighty Wolfgang or Wanda with Vault Goat Jelly, giving a minimum of... Almighty Wolfgang or Wanda with Vault Goat Jelly. I've already said Mighty Wolfgang, so let's just use Wanda as an example. Or Wanda with Vault Goat Jelly, giving... with Spicy Vault Goat Jelly, giving a DPS of X increased by the Warbis headgear by X to a total DPS of X. Alright, let me quickly work that out. So is the ice up better than wraps? Well, it depends what your goal is. If you're bundling up like vegetables and you don't know when you're going to use them, yeah, just bundle them up. Don't put it in the ice bin. The ice bin, I think you would only use it. You just give one to each player, and you just use it for when you're on the go, and you'd keep like what, healing, sanity, hunger, some other dish, and then like healing, sanity, hunger, and then like 3 Wally dishes, like the winter dish, the spring dish, and the summer dish. And even then, you could just ditch the hunger dish and just have some... And then, you could even carry 2 of the bins. And then you could have, like, a pure, like, spice bin. Where it's like, if you just want a cheap 20% damage buff, you just eat a chili powder cake or whatever. Ow! Or, like, a working spice. How to... Right, anyway, so if I give myself my balls, so it is currently, yeah, so and I skip I'm gonna skip 9.9 days. The meatball should be basically about to spoil, but it doesn't because the ice crystallizer reduces it. Okay, cool. Abigail, save me. Yeah, I didn't write that in Ice Crystallizer. Oh, and things rot slow in its age, just like winter, being it takes 1.25 times. Oh, I did write about it. Never mind, I'm stupid. You're gonna add these bosses to your boss runs? Yeah, I will. I've been for Pierogi the last years. Yeah, I used Pierogi as the example for the bin. Oh, what did I say? Polar bear bin. It reduces spoilage time by 20 times, meaning pierogies which take 20 days to spoil in your inventory will now last 400 days before spoiling inside the polar bear bin. For scale, a fridge reduces spoilage time by 2 times, so pierogi would last 40 days in there. 40 days in the fridge. Fridge does reduce the spoilage time, like, by 2 times, right? Can you put jelly beans in them? Maybe, because it only allows crockpot dishes in there. So maybe... I'm gonna predict yes, because it only lets crockpot dishes go in. Yeah, it does! So yeah, as long as it's a crockpot dish. Right, let's continue correcting this math. Obviously, it provides 20%, meaning to out DPS you need to be dealing 425 physical damage per second for the headgear to buff that damage by 85 to 410, meaning the Warbis headgear is only better than the Island Crown if you can do at least 425 physical damage per second. Or 25 seconds without the buff. Without the buff. Example on a couple of examples. To reach that DPS is using a Mighty Wolfgang with Blow Darts and Chili Spice, which is 480 DPS, but buffed by the Warbis headgear increases it by 96 damage, making the total disadvantage at 6. Or Wanda with Spicy Volga Chili, giving... Okay, let's just... I'm just gonna actually do it. I'm just gonna pull Wanda out. Hello, what's up, guys? This is your boy, Wanda. Welcome back to my gaming channel. Game sound effects. What's up, guys? Sorry, I love sound effects. Anyway, give me my clock. My goodness, I'm gonna die. Wait, why am I still dying, huh? Oh, right, it reduces your temperature. Leave me alone. Okay. How much damage do I do? Let's spawn a pigman with 10,000 health. This was my test subject earlier. Where is he? There he is. Pigman with 10,000 health. Did I do 142 point something? I swear it's 142.6. Do we have a Wanda main in chat who can confirm more than I that my damage is 142.6? Like, per hit. But then my attack rate is, I forgot. Is it 0.4275? It's 142.8. Oh, I was wrong. Ow! Oh, I died. What the hell? What's Wanda's attack rate? Oh, I'm gonna have to go look at my own video. Don't you hate it when you have to go look at your own video? Shut up. It's time to go watch my own video. Boulders at anything in its attack range dealing 42.5 damage. But not only that, this damage...
What fun to make glum by stealing once.
This video is not too bad. Yo, so last night, I do this occasionally. I found myself accidentally like watching one of my own videos. I was watching the April Fool's video. That video is so stupid. Anyway. Wow, epic. Let's watch this. Do you laugh at your own jokes? Only if they're terrible. Wow, look at the camera tracking. Wow, it's so beautiful. Wow, look at the subtle lighting change. Wow, amazing. I think for cinematic stuff like this, the best editing is like very simple ones. Where it's like, oh, that's an edit. But like, it kind of doesn't look like it because it fits in so well. Idiot. So I actually edited that a little bit. See, when the road cracks in the original video, it cracks and immediately moves on. Like there's no break. It just cracks and the portal opens. I'm like, oh, that's kind of lame. It'd be so much more dramatic if it cracks and paused for a little bit. So that's why I just made it. I just froze it for like a half second. Wanda is an incredibly unique... Shut up, idiot. Show me the DPS. Wanda can effectively tank infinite damage with correct timing. For example, here's 10 level 3 Shadow Knights. Each of them deal 150 damage each, which is enough to kill Wanda 10 times over. Very old shadow weapon that she can craft, and it is the best in slot for her. Here's the attack rate. Before they even try to attack you, and sometimes the range is enough to break boss. This video is very quiet. This is like Celestial Champion Phase 3. But the other... I tell you why, it's because when I did this, I didn't treat the voiceover. I think I just applied a limiter to it, and I didn't like compress it to bring audio levels up or anything. So, and then in turn, I made the music really quiet. Detail is not so good. Wanda's weapon being a whip means it attacks at a very slightly slower rate than a normal weapon. Any character with a handbat will attack pretty much exactly 2 times per second. I will quickly say though, that a while ago, you used to be able to attack a little faster than twice per second due to lag, but they have since fixed this. Now you almost always attack at attack rate of 2 times per second with only a few frame deviation. Wanda's weapon on the other hand attacks at about 1.875 times. That's it, 1.875. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know. Goodbye, your channel sucks, I hate you. Alright, let's do some math. Some math. 1.875. Oh wait, that means the crown is a little bit worse on Wanda. Multiplied by 142.8. So your DPS is 267.75 multiplied by chili spice multiplied by vodka jelly. So your DPS is 481.95. Is that right? Wait, that's not right. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, Wolfgang is 536. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Wanda is a little bit less than Wolfgang. 481.95. I'm gonna round it to 482. Sue me. One with spicy vodka jelly giving a DPS of 481.95, but But buff by the makes it will wonder with spicy Volgo jelly versus a non-wet target gives a DPS of 482, increased by the Wabba's headgear by, okay, so multiplied by 1.2. $96.39. I don't know if the Wabba's headgear rounds. It probably doesn't. That would be odd if it does. By 96. Increased by the Wabba's headgear to 96.39 to a total DPS of 578.34. I'm just gonna put the decimal, whatever. All of this has decimals because Wander is weird and has a decimal. It gets a little more complicated versus a planet entity. Yeah, so basically against a planet entity, Wabba's headgear is even worse. Because Wabba's headgear makes your already big number bigger, therefore reducing the physical damage you do to the planet entity because the number is bigger. Why does Wabba's have to compete with 85, not 42.5? Because the crown attacks every time you attack, and you can attack twice per second, and the crown does 42.5 damage if the Gestalt hits, and every attack, so yeah. So it does that twice a second at 85 DPS. You can I think it's very fine to also assume that like half your Gestalts miss, but even if half your Gestalts miss, the crown is still better. The only time, well, I mean, this is the math for it. I think I do some comparison here. Yeah, so basically, unless you're already doing an absurd amount of physical damage, the Enlightened Crown is better if you keep your sanity above 85% of your max, otherwise the crown's effect deactivates. I've specifically been saying physical damage as the damage bonus does not affect planar damage. Planar damage, like most damage bonuses. So this armor really does not work with any kind of planar damage, as it only amplifies the physical aspect of the damage. To give an example of this, using the Wabba's headgear at 4 charges with the Howlitzer on a player with no damage multiplier. Oh, so like Dark Sword is 100. Yeah, exactly. So Dark Sword is 136 DPS. Exactly. Yes. To give an example of this, using the Wabba's headgear of 4 charges with the Howlitzer on a player with no damage multipliers, you will deal 74.8 damage rather than 68. That's actually the damage bonus, because it only amplifies 34 of the damage, as it only amplifies the physical part of the weapon, which is half its damage. I'll just say which is 34. Which is 34 damage. But if you pair the Howlitzer with an Enlightened Crown, one hit of 68 from the Howlitzer will trigger a Gestalt, dealing 42.5 additional damage to spawn in an attempt to hit the enemy. To beat the Wabba's headgear damage, only 16% of it. To be fair, 16% actually matches the Wabba's headgear damage with a Howlitzer. So it's actually it's more than 16%. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna just say 16%. To beat the Wabba's headgear, only 16% of Gestalts must hit the enemy. So roughly only, so actually it's. So this is more correct, because 1 in every 6.25 or 4 in every 25 Gestalts have to hit the enemy to beat the Wabba's headgear DPS. So that's to match it. That's to match the DPS. So I rounded it down, which is not correct, but then it's made it correct, because 1 in every 6 Gestalts has to hit. That does actually make it better than Wabba's headgear. So I'm not going to say roughly, because it is just. So only 1 in every 6 Gestalt has to hit. I'll say it's to match the Wabba's headgear damage, only 60% of your Gestalt must hit. So only one. So only 1 in 6 has to hit. Oh, that's kind of odd. I'm saying 2 figures. So I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna say to beat the Wabba's headgear damage, and I'm just gonna skip the 16%. Only 1 in every 6 Gestalt has to hit the enemy. Yeah. Wabba's gear is specifically not as good as the Enlightened Crown when using planar damage weapons. But this helmet not only provides you damage, but also gives you defense. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. That math has been corrected. And we corrected the math and actually made it even worse. It's like so bad. So you have to be dealing 425 physical damage per second for the headgear to buff more than the Enlightened Crown provides in damage. But that also assumes that the Enlightened Crown always hits, which it probably won't. Imagine Wally could make a planar jelly using Mutated Lunar Bosses. Whoa! Actually, the good item, the helmet is trash, especially because of the aggressive UI overlay. Yeah, that's kind of what I haven't explicitly called this trash, but I just say what it does and if it's good, like how good it is. Whereas this is just universally good. It's just good armor, and it gives you speed bonus. Like, yeah. Unless you want immediate speed bonus. But even so, the only thing I haven't tested here is, like, at what stage does it give you speed bonuses? Like, it starts at 0. Time it takes to charge is 5 seconds for each. Okay, I'm gonna take this belt. I could just, like, does the body armor go above Magi? Yes. Magi is a flat 20%, whereas the armor, once fully charged, goes to 30%. So it does, and all of the speed multipliers multiply together, so that 30% will feel a lot bigger than a Magiluminescence, because it gets multiplied up with the rest. This armor is pretty good. It's 2-in-1 armor piece, providing 85. So yeah, basically this is it. In a boss fight, this is fine because the boss will probably last multiple minutes, so the majority of the time will be spent with max speed bonus. Good versus long fights versus one target. Not very good against much else. Because if you're in a boss fight, like where you have to target multiple things, then it's constantly going to be resetting, so it's like not very good. Day-to-day combat, you won't get the speed bonus, but it's decent armor still. But in day-to-day combat, you probably still want the mag to dodge. And there, the headgear is kind of bad. Not because the headgear is actually bad, it's just like the Enlightened Crown is just so much better. That's it. The Enlightened Crown is just so much better. Yeah, okay, cool. So what else? Boys, what else? We're gonna talk about mutated frogs. Mutated frogs. Oh yeah, I love mutated frogs, so I need to give it the title. Kabam. I'm gonna put this in the very other section. Ribbit. Okay, alright boys. Oh, I can maybe add join into the stream title. Could you get the aggro something like a bee and use a bug net on it to keep the speed bonus? We tried that. We tried that earlier. Good thinking. Basically, the original idea was, oh, just befriend a pigman. Problem is, so you can attack a pigman, then befriend it. You do keep the speed bonus, but then you run faster than the pigman. So then you can use it like with a merm, and it does work, except there is a slight inconsistency in that if you run away and the merm and the merm naturally just once you get 4 tiles away. That's when the Warbus headgear, the Warbus gear, like deactivates because you're too far away, and 4 tiles is like when the merms start running after you. So if you just bolt off without trying to like slowly make the merm follow you, you'll just lose the speed bonus. We tried it with Weber. We tried aggroing a spider, so you got the charges. Then you feed it to de-aggro it, and then you feed it again to befriend it, and you keep it. But spiders are really slow, so then we tried picking it up. But when we picked it up, it lost the aggro. And then Wendy with Abigail. Wendy can't attack Abigail without Abigail despawning, which causes the armor to deactivate. We didn't try it with, what you said, but I imagine it wouldn't work because the rest... Because a bee doesn't get to befriended, but like, yeah, it goes in the inventory. When it's in the inventory, it deactivates. Do pillows despawn Abigail? Pillows. Let's find out. Do I have to have body pillow kelp? Oh, what the hell? I don't know what. I never took part in this. I don't really like these events. I think they're kind of lame. Hand pillow petals. Epic. We're gonna beat the heck out of Abigail. Let's go. It looks so stupid. Wormwood's Lightbug. Yo, Wormwood's Lightbug. Yo, what the hell, Mr. Mither? You're insane. That actually does work. Like, that actually does work. That's insane. That's crazy. Why didn't I think of that? Right, think of more minions that, like, they have to stay within a 4-tile radius, and the light bugs do no matter your speed. Except we need to hit it with something that won't kill it. I guess an ice staff. What can we hit this with that won't kill it? Like, without it, like, trapping it, because that's annoying. Any light bug would work. True. Sleep darts. Would that put it to sleep? That looks like a pain to make, though. So I think boomerang, but I think that does too much damage. 27 damage. Oh, that kills it. I think these have 25 health. Knapsack. That doesn't target, I don't think. Yeah, so if you grab some... Yo, that's huge! Water could use poop pellets. That's true. I think an ice staff is fine. You just have to wait for it to defrost. Or maybe a fire staff, even. Because then you'd have to wait for it to defrost. Anyway, 1 second. Yo, Mr. Mither is cooking. We're spending way too much time on this armor, but, like, Mr. Mither is cooking. I'm gonna wear both the armor pieces just for the sake of whatever. Oh, yeah! Oh, right. When Wormwood attacks it, it despawns. You can't target them as Wormwood because they die. Darn it, they thought of it. I forgot that that happens. You don't actually target them because they despawn. I forgot about that. I even said that in my video. So yeah, non-Wormwood ones would work though. Okay, what's up guys? Your boy Wilson has arrived. Like, this has to work, right? Because I might be wrong, but like, the Lunar Grotto ones... They follow you forever as long as you have one in your inventory. That's correct, no? So they probably don't follow you between the caves though, right? I know Wormwood's one does, but these guys might not. They don't cross shards. Okay, cool. So you'd have to grab them beforehand. At which point you would lose the armor. Yo, we cooking right now. I mean, it's kind of a pain. You have to bring a bug net and like an ice staff, I guess. Or a fire staff. You need to tag them without them getting killed. And they... Oh wait, I bet the wild ones only have 1 health or something. Balls! That's true. I see lots of balls. Alright. They should... Okay, they do have 25 HP. Cool. So, isn't it like... So, once you catch one, the rest follow you. Cool. Moment of truth. I'm ready to see the smoke, baby. Ice staff. Oh, it's... Oh, we're cooking! Oh, we're cooking! They get spooked for a bit, but they follow eventually. They should de-aggro me, like, once they defrost, so that shouldn't... They shouldn't run away. I think. Are we cooking? Oh my gosh. We're cooking! Mr. Actually, I think someone says this like one message before Mr. Nether, but still. We are cooking, boys. Oh my. Yeah. Yo! But, like, this is only good for roaming. As soon as you attack something, you have to re-aggro this. So, but the thing is, you have to target it. Kabam, you've been targeted. But then, if I escape the range, oh, I lose it. So, Ice Staff is kind of annoying. So, how much damage does it take from a Fire Staff? Oh, it doesn't set fire. No, come back! No! Okay, cool. Okay, it's only a couple seconds. Worth it. It didn't set fire because it was iced. Okay. Yeah, so the ice staff, when they de-thaw, they're not aggroed onto you, so they don't run away, but I guess they... So, what if I... go back! How much damage you taken? Oh, you couldn't do that very often. Yeah, I think you just have to use the ice staff. He would die if I did it again, I think. Yeah. I need, like, a dummy weapon that does, like, no damage, but, like, it has to actually hit them. You can heal it with salves, but, like, that's so much effort. Like, I'm trying to think of something. I think Ice Staff is just the best way to go. Fishing Rod? How much damage does that do? you can't like hit the light bugs, right? They're too fast, or are they not as abhorrent as wormwoods? When do they follow you when you catch a light bug, or do they just follow you if you get close to them with a light bug in your inventory? Okay, it's just they just follow you if you get close with a light bug in your inventory. Oh, you can only have 3. In case you get in soccer balls. Yeah, I know that, but it's just kind of like jank, and I want it to be universal. It's like, if I wanted to hit one, like, yeah, you just can't. You just can't. Like, you just can't. I'm pretty sure. They're just too fast. Because they just look at your location and then just travel. So I think Ice Staff is the way to go. Blow Dart would kill one, unless you just use a Sleeping Dart, but even then that's like a really expensive, like a Sleep Dart. A Fire Dart would set on fire, so a Sleep Dart, it's not that bad actually, 2 reeds. But yeah, you have to bring a stack. Every time you wanted to get this buff back, you would have to reapply the Sleeping Dart. Yeah, Shard Rain, that's true. Oh yeah, this avoids the whole thing, is that in this part of the game you'd have Shard Rain. Oh no, how long do you sleep for? Yeah, you can't hit them, they're too fast. Shard Rain doesn't target them? Oh, it doesn't? Balls. Interesting. How long do you sleep for? Ice Staff might be better. We need like a dummy weapon that does like 1 damage. That's what we need, boy. That's what we need. Wake up! Yeah, Ice Staff is the best bet. Pillows, but you can't get into melee range. So you have to freeze them, then pillow them to wake them up. Yeah, that's the meta, boys. You have to freeze them, then pillow them to wake them up. And then you're good to go. Oh, except you have to wait for them to re-aggro, like to re-attach to you. Then catch a different one. Oh, I think I went too far. So you go higher, then you pillow him, you wake him up, smack. Then you have to wait for him to start following you again. And he's following me again, and you're good. So, you know, that's the combo. You use an Ice Staff and a pillow. And you can have portable speed bonus. Or you could just use a mag. About the Kelp Whip, I think that does like 34 damage. Can you find how many points each person has spent on rewards? Because I probably spent ungodly amount on balls. I imagine the data is somewhere. I wouldn't know if I find it though. Do water balloons work? I don't think so, because they don't really target. You just throw them in an area, and if someone's in the area, they get hit by the effect. So I imagine they wouldn't work, but let's find out just to be sure. So if I throw it at this guy, hiya. Hiya. So like, it hit him, but I didn't retarget. You can tell if you retarget because the smoke puffs out the machine. So when I say target, you need to actually hit the enemy with something. So I don't know if the flowery pillow would retarget, because it's not an attack option, it's a smack option. But anyway, let's go. Wait, can you easily grab these things, catch them again? Oh wait, they didn't. Do they not follow me like wormwoods? Do they unload? Does a slurper work? Oh, yo! Because you could, like, it drains your hunger, but like, hold on. Get on me head. I wasn't paying attention to the smoke. I think the smoke went off so that it de-aggroed. I don't, yeah, the cogs aren't turning. Oh, it's tragic. Very sad, very tragic. It seems once they get equipped to an inventory or equipment slot, it just like it like specifically turns them off. He became a hat. I think he probably did still count as a target, because you can befriend your target and it still works. I just think there's a specific check to prevent that bug abuse, where like if you're wearing them, it says no, you can't do that. Nice. damage. This is my targeted one, I'm pretty sure. Well, we got that speed bonus, boys. Hell yeah. Alright, so these ones don't teleport, so we have to reveal a map. So we can find a thing. A cave exit. Can I catch this? Like, no, it doesn't really work, man, because you can't recatch them very easily. I guess you would have to bring a bunch of them up to your base. What are these things called? Aren't they light flyers? Yeah. Give me 20 light flyers. Like, once they're deployed, you can't just, like, recatch them unless you get them trapped on something, right? Like, if they're just, like, hovering around you, they move too fast. You can run them into corner. That's true, but it's, like, kind of awkward, right? Like, all of this is just for 30% speed bonus, or you could just, like, use a beefalo. Like, if you're in the late game, you can just use a speed beefalo, rather than going through all this effort. So it's kind of, this is kind of a gimmick that you're not actually going to use. No one's going to do this, but I just think it's funny. So I'm going to change the script though, because in the script I say use a pigman, then I say wait, but it's not fast enough, use a merm. But then on top of that I'll be like, wait, bulbous light bug actually follows you, except it's kind of effort to recatch them. The infantry bugs into storage. Can I drop a backpack and just put them in here? Yep, then he's targeting me again. So this guy's still my target, so I have to stay close to him until he follows me again. There you go. So you just drop your backpack. You keep the bulbous light bug in your backpack. It's so much effort, and then you have to feed this when it's dying. Oh, it's just so much effort. It's just so stupid. Why did I invest so much time into doing this? Oh, these things do have maximum speed. I don't think wormwoods have a maximum speed. Maybe they do. These guys just straight up just don't. These guys say no. Oh, I don't have my Warbus gear on. I never targeted him. Cheaper than nightmare fuel, but it costs you time rather than nightmare fuel. And nightmare fuel, it's like what? Like if you're wolfgang, like 3 hits on a nightmare beak gets you 2 nightmare fuel, which is 6 minutes of more speed bonus. This is so stupid. Maybe I'll include it though. Hold on, let's write about this. Hold on. Oh yeah. You have to miss the attack, then the armor does not engage. You have to land a hit on the enemy. Okay, so you can attack a pigman, let it deaggro by feeding it meat, then befriend it by yeah. So merms, the moment. To make this even better, but it's so stupid and you won't actually do it. Go to the lunar grotto, capture a few light bugs, bring them to your base and drop them. Then attack one. Attack one by freezing it with an ice staff as to not kill it. Your armor has now targeted it. Now catch a different light bug, causing the targeted light bug to start following you. This works flawlessly, but requires a little setup to make it to target it and make it follow you. You get speed and light, true. but my Twitch chat thought of the idea and I thought it was funny. It was funny, yes. Anyway, that's all the credit you're getting. Twitch chat. Dicey Split, Mr. Mither, and who was the other guy? Let me scroll up. Is the extra adorable larvae fast enough? Man. Can you target that? Oh yeah, you can kill it, right? It was funny though, it doesn't work if you go in or out the caves. Anyway, enough about the Wabba's headgear. Enough about the Wabba's gear. Need to talk about the other stuff. So right now, I'm gonna write about the Celestial Champion Rush Methods. Like, you can do that and use those to catch fish passively. With fishing trawlers. So mutated frogs. What other mutated stuff is this? These what mutated? Hound wog. Mutated frog. Mutated frog. Frog mutated. Frog moon. Moon frog. What's the frog called? Oh, lunar frog, of course. Wow, he stole three of my items. 3 of my items. 3 of my items. 3 of my items. 3 of my items. 2 of my items. 3 of my items. 2 of my items. 3. 2. 3. 3. 2. And that's all my items. So it steals 2 or 3 items. Does it do planar damage? Let's find out. Watch this. See, give it snail on a snail. Oh. It does 5 planar damage. And 10 physical. How much grogginess does it add? I think it adds a tiny amount. It it gives you just enough to walk slowly, but not. It will never give you. Is the wiki wrong? It might just be really rare that it drops 4. Be more dank than light bugs, but could you attack a slurper and wear it? Yeah, we tested that. It's really good thinking, but I think there's a check for that. If your target enters your inventory or your equipment slots, it says no, and it loses the charges. But we thought that. We tried it on Weber and with a slurper, but it doesn't work. I imagine that probably did work at the start, but then they patched it so it didn't, because that sounds like something that would work. How's the task with CC Rush if you need to do fuel first? You don't have to do fuel either first. They changed it, so you can just do the, you could just find the sitting horror there regardless. Oh yeah, if you got hit by 2, they might put you to sleep. They probably add a grogginess regardless if you're taking damage or not, so... Oh right, I'm hidden. No, my poopies. Let's see if they ever steal 4 items. Oh, they just de-aggro? Do I have invisible on? I do not. They just de-aggro for reasons. Let's see if it ever does 4. Wait, I didn't realize they de-aggro from the snow shell. Lose out of 5 seconds? I didn't know that. I never knew that. Is it the same thing as Berry Bush, or does Berry Bush ever make you lose aggro? I remember, like, versus Bee Queen, it's really awkward. Because, like, she'll target you, and then she'll just keep targeting you, and you have no damage reduction. Share blueprint from Asian chest 2? You can indeed. It takes you out of the bush. Oh, you're right. When you get hit in the berry bush, it pulls you out of it. You're right, you're right, you're right. Yeah, it does 2 to 3. I haven't grabbed 4 items out of my inventory. Maybe in the early beta it did 2 to 4, but they might have reduced it. Like, am I wrong? Did oh wow, that's a lot of light bugs. Did I spawn this many? I'll just spawn 20 of these, make it easier. There's too many, I can't tell how much items they're stealing. Give me 1,000 poops. And give me 5 frogs. Oh, I think I got hit by 2 frogs at once, but I saw 4 items disappear. I'm not seeing 4. I think it's definitely 2 to 3. New mutate. Are they called mutated frogs or what are they called? Bright-eyed frog. New bright-eyed frogs have a chance of happening. Is it just instead of frog rain or is it in chance? Is it a chance? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Is it a chance that they happen? It's instead of frog rain, right? Is it instead of frog rain or is it in addition to frog rain? It's a chance to replace frogs during frog rain. Cool. Precipitation. See the baby salt in their tummy like a little... Really? Then you turn around. Oh yeah, look at that! It's very cool how they designed all this. Hello, hello. I should have a chance of happening instead of... Have a chance of falling from the sky. Okay, hold on, this is what... New bright-eyed frogs have a chance to replace normal frogs in frog rain during spring while... Is it just while the Lunar Rift is active, or is it just after you give Wagstaff a shard? Like, does the Lunar Rift have to be active for it to happen? Because most of the other things is like for Beardred to become mutated, a Lunar Rift has to happen. I think it's just like, instead of you getting frog rain, you just get, like, all of the frogs are just that. But I think it'd be cooler if just part of them are replaced. Is there got the command to call in frog rain? I would like to call in frog rain, so I can test whether it's just a chance to, like you said, a chance to replace frogs, or is it like it just replaces a chance to replace the entire wave. I imagine they would just do it so it's 1 in every 3 frogs is a bright-eyed frog, but I don't know. Mr. Mither, do you know? You won't have a chance to replace normal frogs in frog rain during spring, while there is a frog rain. During spring. These frogs deal 10 physical and 5 planar damage and steal 2 or 3 items. Steal either and make you drop either 2 or 3 items from your inventory upon being hit. Next video is going to be update. The wild push event MS forced precipitation. And that one starts rain, that's what it is, I think. But I'm trying to force it to frog rain. I think frog rain just has a chance to happen when the rain is heavy. Brain injury upon being hit. And these frogs have, how much health do they have? I'm guessing it's like 150. Hey you, how much health do you have? Hiya! 150, I was right, wow. They dropped 2 frog legs. Do they have a chance to drop anything else? I'll take a look at the scrapbook in a second. That's cool that they give you more. Have 150 health. Deal 10 physical and 5 plan damage. Make drop 2 raise range when we hit. Upon defeating one, they drop 2 frog legs. And they are planar entities, so reduce physical damage dealt to them. How does Twitch shop work? You link your Twitch to your Clay account, and how I done that is you link your Twitch to your Steam, and you link your Steam to your Clay, and then you just get the drops. Scrapbook. Frog. Oh, they're obviously lunar-ironed, but yeah, no, that's it. Okay, cool. Alright, frog done. Frog Rain game files. Yeah, that'd be helpful actually, Katari. Thank you. Alright, boys, what else? Gramophone can craft a record and use the clean sweeper to get different record. Okay, hold on. How do you craft the gramophone? It's with the alchemy engine, I think. You couldn't craft a gramophone from an alchemy engine along with a record and use clean sweeper on the record to switch between records, all of which can play music on the gramophone, which is cool, but also has a practical use of tending crops in a 2-tile radius around it, but will stop playing music after some time. Pretty neat. I like it. What time is it in the USA? I don't know. Midday-ish, depends on which time zone. Charlie, please stop being rough! Oh, I'm just responding to something. I think every time you hit a milestone, it will hit claim, and you go to your inventory and you claim it. If it's something that should, yeah, it just shows up and says, "Wow, you earned a drop." And if you missed that, it doesn't really matter because you can just go to your Twitch inventory and hit claim. Okay, anyway, gramophone, craft a gramophone from an alchemy engine along with the record. What does the record require? Why does it require a bat wing? That's funny. I can't bother to say the ingredients. Whatever, I'll say the ingredients. Gramophone from an alchemy engine with, along with a record with with 1 bat wing, oddly, and 1 charcoal. And you just cleans them on the record to switch between records. Each different record will, all of which will play different music on the ground, which is cool, but also have the practical use of it. This will be the new Twitch drops. The new Twitch drop is Magiluminescent skin. Gramophone! We have 3 gold, 2 electrical doodads, and 1 gear, along with a record with about 1. Right, is there any other items? I know there's the furniture stuff. I think we'll talk about the furniture stuff and then link that into the... Oh, we'll talk about the furniture stuff up here, actually. Furniture stuff. Leave me alone! Think I'm going to talk crops? Yeah, I noted that down. Alright, boys, listen. I have a proposal. This isn't guaranteed, but just give it a think, right? So, if I did... Why is Shia playing music? Alexa, stop playing music. Alexa, cancel evening music. I don't understand. Man, for the last 3 days, the stupid Amazon device keeps playing music for no reason. I never asked it to. It just plays music. I'm like, huh? Okay, boys. So, if I did a challenges... Like, you know the challenges? The boss rush challenges? What if I got a stream sponsor, yeah? A Twitch sponsor. And, like, I got the money from the sponsor and just put it in the prize pool. Now, the thing is, these Twitch sponsors do not pay a lot. But they pay more the more you interact with the sponsor. So if it was like a game, and then we like you guys, the viewers, downloaded the game and like got to level whatever, I don't know what the incentive is. Like the price, like they would give me more money, and so in turn I would just make the prize pool bigger. You know what I'm saying? Now, some of these games have a maximum, like they will pay up to like $1,000 or so dollars. That is. If you reach the maximum, like, incentives, which usually probably won't happen, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I just threw all of it into the prize pool, that's like $1,000 potentially prize pool for the boss rush challenges. $1,000 US dollars! And that it would be like, first place would get like 500, second 250, and third 100, and fourth 50 or something. Yeah. So, what's your guys' thoughts on that? Should I take some like trashy mobile game sponsor, but like all the prize money would just go into the prize pool? Thoughts? It'd be quite the event, I think. So there's one out of the ones I'm looking at.
Nice.
There's one that's up to 1,260, but I think I want to do one that's like an actual game. Other people's financial decisions. Well, this is not much a financial decision. I mean, like I'm not gonna make any money from it. Like they'll give me money, but I'll put it straight into the prize pool, and then whoever wins like the competition, like first through third, I think, will just get the prize money. But it just means that like it would be some mobile game sponsor. Let me see. 'Cause this one's called. Okay, I'm not gonna say the name, but yeah. It's like to do with puzzles, which means it's probably gonna bait you into spending money and not actually be a fun game. Hold on. I'm gonna quickly look because I have to tell them which ones I want. It looks so bad. Okay. There's big booby women in this game, hell yeah. I hope it has an energy system where I spend all my money. I haven't downloaded the game, I just looked at it and it's just got big boobed women. I don't even know what the game's about. Okay, it's a hero like gacha game. And it's you defend against zombies. I think. Okay, that's the one that pays the most. Then there's this one. This one has dragons in the title, so surely that will be the best. Don't say the name though, just in case. Okay, this one I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty straightforward. It'll be collect different dragons. Or it'll be nothing to do with dragons. Let's find out. Okay, yeah, it's basically Pokemon, kind of, not really. And I guess there's dragons in it. Okay, that one seems slightly more my style. That sounds more oh, actually, okay, I just looked at the trailer. That actually that doesn't even look bad. It's like, you know the games where it's like you have to build your kingdom? It's like that, except it's twist with you capture animals and use them to fight for you. And they look pretty cool. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Next one is this one. This one pays the lowest. Get one with the boobs. But like that one looks the worst. It pays the most though. Okay, this one. All of these have good reviews though. Like they all have good reviews, so it's just like What's this game about? This one also has heroes, mini games, fights, and it's building a kingdom from it's kind of a different environment, basically. Your biggest enemy is a giant frog, that's hilarious. Okay, I think only the last two games kind of appeal to me. The first one does not appeal to me, despite it having big boobs, but that one pays the most. So we're talking, boys, do we accept the one that I don't really care about too much, but it pays 1,260, so it'd be 1,260 prize pool, potentially? Oh, I should say, all of these have a minimum base of $180, so the prize pool will be, for sure, 180, but if we hit all of the bonuses, the first game would do 1,260, second game would do 800, and the third game would do 787. I kind of want to do the second game so it looks cooler, but the first one is 1,260, you know what I'm saying? Boys, it's up to you. It's up to you. If you want a bigger prize pool, but you have to play a seemingly trashier game, then, oh hey, Liverpool. Do one that you're interested in promoting, even if it's a smaller price pool. That's what I'm thinking of going for, because, again, I'm not going to make any money from this, because I'm going to put all of the money into the prize pool. What we talk about, so the boss rush challenges, I was going to make it serious by taking a Twitch sponsor, which I don't usually do, and all of the Twitch sponsors, they give a flat rate plus bonuses. The flat rate is usually extremely low, so in this scenario, all three that I've been offered, they're all very low, of 180 base, but with bonuses, so usually the bonuses are like, get this amount of users to install the game or reach a level, whatever. then you get up to, the first game gives you up to, so maximum total is $1,260. There's the other one, it's 800, and the one after that is 787. The first one is about defending from zombies and has big boobs. The second one is like a kingdom game, but it has dragons. And the third one is also a kingdom game, but you are the animals. So we just have to play the games. Yeah, the thing is, they're all mobile games, so they're all going to try bait you into spending money. Zombooba. You know, there was one zombie game who tried to sponsor me once, and the pricing was egregious. There was a hero who cost £250. Hello, Eden Arctic Fox. £250. Ridiculous. And that wasn't even like, that was the most expensive thing, but everything else wasn't that far off. Like, it was all ludicrously overpriced. And the game wasn't even that good. And I obviously just said no, despite them, they offered like a couple, they offered a certain amount. I'm not going to say. That was a YouTube sponsor though. All the new tips drops, exclamation mark drops. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was writing a script. I'm gonna just say I'm interested in all three, as I will be money from the sponsor to put toward a prize pool. Hey, programmer? Yes. Well, not professionally, but I have a computer science degree and I've done 1 year in industry. Right now, I'm a professional gamer. Okay, now... also, you might have heard me say the specific numbers for what they're paying me, or what they would pay me if we hit maximum bonuses. But we would have to hit the maximum bonuses, and my agency takes a cut before I see the money. So just by the way, the prize pool won't actually be that big. I think I'll just round it to a nice 1,000 if we reach max bonuses, because that's a nice number. But like, we'll see. Yeah, I'll let my agent do that. So can I send music and you'll play it? Sure. Go for it. I haven't got Frog Rain yet, I'm upset. Do you have to be a certain day count before you get Frog Rain? Sent it. Very epic. Thanks, Benedict. That's not Frog Rain. This is like normal rain. Oh, Rain and Shards Rain can't happen at the same time. Interesting. Brando? What? Hold on, let me throw this on Opera GX, which I use to play music exclusively. What am I listening to? Yeah. Actually, you know what? Hold on, I'll put this on Chrome so that the VOD can hear this. It's beautiful. I was on the last or some stream and you were trying to choose a Diana for your viewers, what you end up choosing? I think we settled with Sauropodla because nothing else sounded very cute or like cool. Despite sauropods having long necks, and this little abomination down in the bottom left does not have a long neck, has quite the opposite, but maybe that can be part of the joke, who knows? But the thing is, this AI has interpreted Japanese voice actor Japanese voice actor Dio, but like he would sound so much better as the. Yeah, that's pretty huge. Oh, what's this normie music? What the hell? No. for that. Wow! Anime girl. Oh wait, I'm playing it on Chrome. That's not good. We need to play this on Opera. Otherwise, bad things. Why haven't any frog rains happened yet? Anyway, let's go follow this to see if they change anything here. Oh yeah, suspicious dirt piles. They changed that. That's pretty huge. Said 2 more. Hell yeah. So clearly this is a Varg. Oh wait, Lunar Portal is activated, so you just always get Vargs now. Yeah, the bottom run is better now. With the bottom run, we just won't change the world settings and we rush Celestial Champion. Like, there's a team that rushes Celestial Champion, and there's a team that builds the Varg farm and acquires, like, lots of the power hats to also pick things up. That's kind of it. Yeah, you can tell what it was based on the footprint now. We'll regenerate the world, because right now, shut up. Right now, it's kind of skewed. Because, when Lunar Rifts are active, I believe you just always get Vargs, I think. Or you always get either Eucus or Varg, I believe. Farming power hats, dibs, hell yeah! Good. I imagine everyone would want to rush this with champion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just always get Vargs. But I might be wrong. Can you deconstruct the carcass? No. That's horrific. That's like, truly horrific. This is probably the most horrific sight you can see in the game, a koala being eaten by Vargs. Hello, hello. Dibs on dying? Wow! Alright, I will be back in just a second. You can watch the chaos over here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna one-hit the Varg. Wait, where's the Varg? I'm gonna one-hit the Varg, and then it's gonna be playtime. I'll be right back. Fighting! Oh yeah, it is killing its own ice now, isn't that? I love the Varg's Frost Breath attack, it's so good. No, you need a perception rate above 0.5 mushroom above 2. Oh. Oh my god, someone joined. No way. And there's no point in restarting rain? I didn't think so. Actually, I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know how it works. Does his frost breath provide life? I don't think so. Hi. Hi. Oh my goodness. The Varg destroyed the goose. What the hell? Yo, does the Varg only have 3,000 health? Why are you so hard if you only have 3,000 health? Goose did get cooked. Does it do fire breath? Summer? Nah, it's always frost breath. That's the Luna's thing. It's like ice. It's like undead and ice. Yeah, he's hard as hounds. True. Alright, is there anything else that was newish? Oh, great, yeah, right. I was about to regenerate the world. I have to make a new world. Hold on. I need to edit the server files for this to turn off the things. Oh, alternate hunt is center always on this world. I'm not gonna mess with this server. I'm gonna join a local server. How much longer will you stream? Probably until I go like an hour before I go to bed. So like 3 or 4 hours. Or until I'm done and I don't have to test them all. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish the script and I'm just gonna record some clips of you guys because I'm not gonna try to do it super amazingly because those guide videos simply took too long to make. I don't want to take a month to take a guide again. It simply does not work well for me. So let's do default settings. Let's enable some nods. Ah yes. Gotta just add the essential mods. Just only the essentials. Only the essentials. Jakey. Haha. When will sit on everything mod become an essential? True. I don't think I have that mod. Make your character say the world state precipitation at random. If the numbers below 2.5, there's no chance you're getting a rain. Is the precipitation rate, is that different to the rate that gets displayed on a rainometer? Because if I recall, for rain to start, it has to hit a certain precipitation rate. And then after that, I guess it has to accumulate fast enough so that it goes up to 2,500 to make frog rain happen. Tuning file says this value is 0 to 4,000. Yeah, I see. When update? An hour 15? I forget the mechanics of dirt piles, man. Then they spawn every few minutes. And then if you like fail it, it like instantly respawns somewhere else. Epic. Alright, so this is day 1. Huh. Yo, Katari, is it updating 15 minutes? Oh, is it? I thought it was an hour 15. I'm not sure. Oh, let me do 10 AM EST to BST. Oh, apparently that was 3 hours ago, so that's not right. I don't know, I forgot. Sorry. So about the sponsor, the first one has 2 big arguments. I hope you're going to pick the right one. Glums is 50 minutes. Oh, then ignore me, I'm lying. Glums is probably right. Nice. Or more correct than me, at least. Hello, Wilson Fuel. What fuels Wilson? If it is T, it's 12:45 right now. You're doing wrong. What the hell? Be playing with Wormwood. Does he have an advantage for looking at the tracks? Okay, so that time I didn't get any kind of thing to choose my hunt. So that's one hunt. Yeah, well, I've responded to the agent saying I'm interested in all 3, so it'll be whatever of those 3 say okay. They'll only put me forward for one of them because all 3 want to run at the same time. They're not gonna have 3 on one stream, so. I usually never take sponsors on Twitch because I make enough on YouTube, so. And like Twitch ones, relatively speaking to my YouTube ones, they don't really pay a lot. So I never really bother with them. Yeah, that's a Magiluminescent skin. Pretty neat. I think it's the first Magiluminescent skin ever. Which is odd because it's a pretty cool and popular item. What was the name of the mod with skipping days? This is called Too Many Items Plus, and it's just a shortcut for typing commands. Mag already had a skin? Oh, there is? I didn't know that. Which one is it? Mind's Eye Amulet? Have I ever seen that one? Was with a Wicker set? Oh, I don't really... I only bought like a couple of skin sets and no Christmas ones. I heckin' love Christmas. Never mind, ignore me. Okay, that time I didn't get to decide either. Why don't I get to decide? I am kind of disappointed that they didn't just make hunts always, like they always branch so that you can specifically, like, you can choose to take the dangerous path if you decide. But maybe they're trying to avoid people farming Vargs for Varg farms, but like it just makes it take longer. I don't know. I think that would be really cool. Like on on each step there's a chance that it will deviate. And you can switch branch, and like by the second to last step, it hasn't happened yet. It's guaranteed that it will deviate and show you can either take the safe path or the dangerous path. And like the safe path can still get you a dangerous thing. Like you still have the same chance, you still have the regular chance of finding a Varg, but if you choose the dangerous path, you will definitely either get a Varg or a Eucus. And then it could hint towards which one's there by showing very subtle like spit for the Varg. Spit for the Eucus, or Hound's Tooth for the Varg. That one's also common. Okay, I'm gonna skip 100 days. Wait, is it after day 100? That's when the most chance happens for things, right? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm skipping 95 days. I said dames in one of my other videos as well. Love your YouTube videos. I watch all these. Really gonna enjoy every single one of them. Thank you for all your turns. Always. Thank you for watching. What very nice, kind words. Thanks. The feathery looking one. Oh, I don't have that skin. Too poor. 16.5% after 100. Is that 16.5% for the track to have the chance to deviate, like to show you, oh, do you want to take the dangerous path or the not dangerous path, or is that just a 16% chance at a Varg? Yeah, 16% for a Varg. That sounds right. I'm not sure what the chances are of the deviating path, because yeah, like after day 100, 16.5% chance for a Varg, but it doesn't account for the fact that if it gives you the chance to deviate, and you do choose to deviate to the dangerous path, then like I think you either get a Yukas or a Varg, at which point that hunt had a 50-50 chance of giving you a Varg. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to 16.5. Well, I don't know. I don't even know that. Yo, Kotaro, can you look into the code of the new hunts and see what's going on? I have the other scripts file unpacked, the regular game without the not the beta scripts, so I don't know if the code there will be. Oh, it deviated. So yeah, like now it's here. It's like there's a koala and that one disappears. Cool. This trail looks dangerous. Ooh, whoops. So now I'll find a Varg. Is it always a Varg eating a koalaphant? Is there ever... Because... Wait, Oh, it gives you a chance to go back on the safe path. That's funny. Oh no, it's... That's so disturbing that Yukas eat meat. But yeah, it's just either it's a Varg or a Yukas. Yeah, the mechanic looks cool, but I kind of wish that it was consistent, like it always happened. I kind of get what, I think maybe it's just like after every time you search a trail, it has like a 10% chance of happening. So there are sometimes you'll do hunts and you'll just never see the deviating trail. And that's fine, but I don't know if it actually does that. Because what it ends up leading to is some of your trails you'll just never get given the deviating path, so you can never choose to take the dangerous route, which is kind of like lame. I think it'd be cool to have it every single time, but I understand keeping it random would keep the game more fresh, I guess, but also it's kind of wonky, because it's kind of like, wait, last time I was able to choose a path, this time I didn't, what happened, you know what I mean? For a new player, at least, but I don't know. Just go download the beta to get scripts, but thanks! Thanks. Right, shade helmet works like desert goals. It does. Wow, it deviated again. Okay, so after day 100, 2 out of 2 dirt piles have deviated. Oh, that's totally what's happening. Yo. That's totally what's happening though, what I just described. Because on the last hunt, it wasn't the last track that deviated. It was like a couple before. So I think every time you search a track, the next track just has a chance to be a deviating track. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? And so there are some hunts where, like, yeah, you just might not get the deviating track. I think that's what's happening. Like, I'm fairly sure. Totally, yeah, surely. You know, we've had a very big sample size of 3 hunts. Or 2 hunts post day 100, so let's keep going. I'm zooming. Wait, where did it go? But Kotaro will confirm. Going too fast. Oh, it deviated again! So, currently, all of... I think it... Maybe this does happen from day 1, but like after day 1... That's probably what happens. It probably has like a 1% chance of happening or something on day 1. And then it scales up the older your world gets. Update's been released. No, this is the beta still. How long is it for a dirt pile? Craziest world gen you got? In what way do you mean like craziest? I guess like Lunar Island being attached to the mainland and being like, yo, in the Maxwell run. I don't know if it was the reworked one or the normal one. But the world was real messed up in that world. The Lunar Island was like, oh, I deviated again! I think after day 100 it just always deviates. Wait, no, I lied. Sorry, no. After day 100 you just have a bigger chance for it to deviate. That's the hypothesis that I am sticking to. How many days do you have to skip? Is it like just over 1 or like what? Or is it like 1.5? Like there's definitely a cooldown. There's definitely a cooldown on dirt piles. Maybe it's between 1 and 1.5 days. It is odd though, because in the dangerous pile, it's like very clearly hound's teeth. You never see like spat from the Eucus. Oh, it deviated again! Wow! I think you just have an incredibly high chance for it to deviate after day 100. There's no lunar portals active right now, so you don't. When lunar portals are active, you just always get Vargs. Wait, is that right? Do you just always get Vargs with that? Because that means you could never get Eucus. I guess you can still get Steel Wool from, like, claws, but still. But yeah, this is huge for the boss run, for the bomb run, because it'll just be, because I really wanted to do it without changing the settings, because changing settings, it's just kind of like, in my mind, it almost, like, it kind of just, like, invalidates any kind of run you're doing, because it's just like, oh, I mean, you mess with the world settings, like, yeah, you can kind of do anything, you know what I mean, except for, like, boss runs where you start in summer, because that's just, like, it's just harder. Because you have to start in summer. But you get to kill Beardra before day 70. Ever try going back onto the safe path? I'll try that this time. Because I reckon there's probably a check to say that if you've already touched the dangerous path once, and then you went back to the safe path, it probably won't spawn the dangerous path again. I lost this trail. I don't know where it is. Hiding next to a tree. I can just use commands to teleport. This one has not deviated yet. It has not deviated still. Oh, okay, it's deviated. This time, let's go on the dangerous one and then go back to the safe one. So that's the dangerous one, and let's go back to the safe one, see what happens. Track is fresh, the beast must be there. Oh, I think it spawned. Wait, what? Did it spawn? Whoa! Did you see that? Whoa! What was that? That was the safe path! It was a dead koala that turned into a Varg! Wait, what? So if you touch the dangerous path, and go back to the safe, it doesn't do it. Like, it doesn't do anything. You still end up with a Varg. I didn't know that. That's very cool. I didn't see that, but it was a dead koalaphant, but then it poofed and turned into a Varg. That is extremely cool. I've just checked. Alright, here's the truth. Kataru is here with the truth. So the dangerous one is safer? Well, the dangerous one always gives you a Varg and a koalaphant. But I guess the safe one probably has a chance to give you a koalaphant, but also a chance to just be a trick. I think we just got kind of lucky in that we saw something rare. Let's try it again. We haven't met a thing. Okay, so we're deviating again, so let's go dangerous. And now let's go back to safe. The track is fresh, the beast must be nearby. Wait, it's always just a trap. It's always just a trap. Is he listening on? When you forked and lunar portal is active, it forces Vargs. Oh yeah, I think we kind of assumed that because I never not got a Varg. I suppose it's faster. Yeah, it seems if you go to dangerous and then back to safe, you get decoyed immediately. And apparently you're supposed to always fork when the lunar portal is active. Right. So if you don't fork when lunar portal is active, you have a chance to not get a Varg. But if you do fork, you always get a Varg. That's cool. But yeah, so if you get close to this... Ah! You know what I'm saying? It turns into a Varg. That's so weird. What's the point of that? Other than it pranks you. What's the point of that? I'm so confused. A Eucus version of... Oh! Oh, I think I know the thing. Yeah. If you can't get a Eucus version of it, then you go dangerous path back to safe path, and then you always get a Varg. But like we need more testing. We must continue testing, boys. So we're testing as soon as we get a dangerous path, we take the dangerous path, then we go back to the safe path. Ah! Oh, I'm stupid. I skipped the dangerous path. Whatever. Let's follow the safe path. See what happens. Let's see if the dangerous path reappears. No. Oh, we got a Eucus. That's a different qualifier. So yeah, then we just got RNG and we got Eucus. Okay, hold on. Let me try again. Update delayed by 2 hours? Aww. Who said that? Did Clay announce that somewhere? Oh no, it didn't deviate yet. Oh, that one didn't deviate. Interesting. Okay, so after day 100, I think you just have like, well, I like my original hypothesis, but I don't know the numbers. Rift closed? Yeah, this world doesn't have a rift. This world doesn't have a rift. It seems like, yeah, every time you investigate a trial, the next trail has a chance to just be, to deviate, to fork into a dangerous one. So that time, that was the first one where we didn't get a fork. So I guess it just has a very high likelihood chance of happening. Okay, never mind, that makes sense now, it's cool. Usual update about that. Okay, the drops will be 2 hours later. According to Clay. Potentially up to 2 hours. Edit com drops. It can't fail to deviate when trying to generate it. It seems to be a problem of both tracks are too close to each other, and there's a dev comment saying try another hunt. Oh, really? No, this is the beta still. Wait, Katari, so in the code, is it assumed that it's meant to, like, basically guarantee a fork after day 100? It can fail to deviate when trying to generate it. It seems to be a problem if both tracks are too close to each other, and dev says try another hunt. Yeah, Joe W said it in the Clay Discord, so I got it, don't worry. Thanks, though. The drop started? I don't think so. He said he was delaying the drops. I already have like 10% from the icon? Wait, you're already getting drops? Really? That shouldn't... Joe told us that that's not happening. Hold on. Happening. Hold on. Am I... Oh, I am getting drops. What the hell? Okay, I guess they started the drops too early. Oh no, they started them 4 minutes ago. They didn't... He said he's delaying them. You're right as the drops start, Cat Person goes live. That's funny. Hell yeah, Cat Buzz is live. Yeah, so I guess Joe did say in the Clay Ambassador Discord that he's delaying the drops because people will get confused if the update isn't live. So, I guess... Gather your progress now, because I imagine he's going to delay them once he gets around to it. Alright, boys, Cat Person is superior in every way, so go watch Cat Person if you want. Otherwise, you can stay here if you want. That seems like a problem. Oh, wait. No, you're right. Maybe. Wait, I am delaying the drops until the update goes out because if they get the items before the update goes out, it will confuse players because they won't actually be in the game yet. Okay, he didn't say that he was delaying them from receiving them in game. He just said he was delaying the drops, but how to gather progress? You just link your Twitch to Steam and your Steam to your Clay. Such a charming man. I'm staying for it. Called me charming. Thanks. That won't last long. Oh, Vog. So interesting. Kutari, it tries 5 times generated deviation. If it fails, we're bad luck. Oh, really? So every time you do a hunt, like every single stage, it tries to do it? You're such a cringeosaurus. Renan Gonzalez, tell Benedict off. He called me cringe. Oh, it deviated. Hell yeah. Where can I check if I did get it? It will say above the Twitch chat. It will say that, like, hey, you're making progress toward a drop. And it seems if you deviate that... Oh! Wait, this time it... Boys, this is the first time this has happened. I went to dangerous, I went back to safe, and now it's giving me dangerous or safe again. Let's go to safe again. Why is it always a prank? I don't get it. What's the point? Okay, so the meta is, if it forks to dangerous, go to dangerous, then go back to safe, and stay on safe. Because if you stay on safe, that means you're guaranteed to get a Varg. Yeah, it's supposed to be a trap, but mechanically speaking, that's a way to guarantee yourself to get a Varg rather than a Eucus. Yeah, it's meant to be a prank. Very epic. Thanks, Clay. Very cool prank. Haha. Look at animation cancelling, punching well. Oh, and I got some messages. Are you glad I forced you to try it? Yes, yes I am. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a bit to write about, but at least it'll kind of introduce the idea of the boss, the Varg farm and the boss run. But okay, so let's see what happens. To be fair, I'm testing all this, but I'm gonna retest all this because they might have changed it in the live update when it goes live. New Pearl task. Okay, now next is hunt mechanic changes. Easier to get Vargs. Varg farm. Lunar bomb boss run. Blah. So before you would do a hunt, and depending on the age of your world, you would have a chance to find one of 3 things at the end. A Koalaphant, a Eucus, or a Varg. With this update, while a lunar portal is active, you will always find a Varg at the end of a hunt. Cool. But if... Okay, hold on. Is that... Because... So, if I recall... So, if a lunar portal is active, you can still get deviations, but it doesn't matter what you do. You will just always get a Varg. You just always get a Varg. You either get the trap, or you get them eating a Koalaphant, or you just find a... Or you follow the natural one, and you just get a Varg. Like, regardless, you always find a Varg. You find them in 3 different scenarios, but you always find a Varg. I'm pretty sure. Like, Hunt's a fun little minigame. Yeah, it's cool. Will you play the 2 songs I sent you? Oh, I kind of forgot. Hold on. Let's see, Benedict. Need a Varg to do the lunar boss? No. It's just a stupid lunar boss run. Wait, is that what I typed? It's a lunar bomb boss run. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like killing bosses with only the lunar bombs, and Vargs are involved because reasons. Right. Alright, epic. We got some great tunes by Benedict. I don't know if I'll like them, but we'll find out. Thanks, Benedict. Very epic. Very epic. What's this? I don't know this song.
Madame, yes.
I'm switching. Just the two of us. Here we go. I'll put this on Google Chrome so that we can all listen to it. Hold on. Even the vodders can listen to this. If you got to a fork and then you exit it, you're on wrong path according to dev comments. Hold on. If you get to a fork and then you exit it, you're on wrong path according to dev comments. What do you mean? Say if you're on the wrong path. Interesting.
To make those rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometime, and I wanna spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Feel no for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. But things might come to those who wait, not for those who wait too late.
How hunts work a little. Depending. Yo, Kataru, is it depending on why do you sing? What do you mean?
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky. Just the two of us.
Kataru,
You and I.
does the chance of finding a fork increase depending on the world's age? Or does it just try 5 times, regardless of the world's age? It doesn't seem to be the case. Interesting, thank you for clarifying. They changed how the hunts work a little. Every time while doing your hunt, the next trail. I got 2 information that's making me confused, but from what you can understand, right? The reason why, hold on, Dio, you're distracting me. Too hot. The reason why that sometimes the path doesn't deviate. Oh yeah, you can just send the whole thing on Discord actually, then I can look at it. But the reason why sometimes the path doesn't deviate isn't because, like, you just got unlucky. It's because the game, like, actually just failed to put the fork in, and then it gives up after 5 times. Yeah, just send me all the code relating to it, and I guess you can highlight the bit that you're talking about. Is that correct? So, like, it's not because they're trying to, like, balance it by saying, oh, you only get it sometimes. They're just saying, we try to generate it 5 times, and if it just keeps failing, we just stop after 5 attempts. Here's how hard to while doing your hunt, your next trail has a chance to become a fork with 2 paths. One looks like a regular dirt pile, while the other clearly has some hounds, teeth, and different footprints nearby. Choosing to follow it. There are 3 different results here. So let's start with following the dangerous path. Following the dangerous... What the hell? Following the dangerous path continuously will eventually end the hunt with either a Eucus with some meat on the floor as it has seemingly killed and partially eaten a koalefant. Or you'll find a Varg and some hounds eating a koalefant corpse, which is way more disturbing than I thought it would be. Now, if you follow the non-dangerous path continuously, the hunt will eventually end with the normal chance of finding... Oh, wait. Listening to normal music, what the hell? No. Does this interact at all with the trail Volga mechanic? It might. You're right, it might. But from what I recall, Vault Goats just say... Vault Goats do this. Well, actually, it kind of doesn't at all, actually, because... So this is how Vault Goats worked. If your trial ended in the natural oasis biome, and it was going to be a koalefant, instead you just get a charged Vault Goat. But if you were going to get a Eucus or a Varg, you would just get a Eucus or a Varg. That's how it worked before the update, so I don't see why it wouldn't work any different after the update, but I guess that's worth testing. So, good thinking. I'm just going to read some stuff Katara sent me. A Vault Goat corpse. That would make sense, actually. That would make sense. Because, yeah, koalefants aren't meant to spawn. It's meant to be a Vault Goat. Okay, I'm gonna leak my Discord DMs. Hell yeah. Okay, so hunt investigated fork. New variable which tracks if you forked. Okay, investigated fork. Oh, it's because there's tons of lines, right? Oh, why isn't it let me scroll? Line 200 has the function which starts the hunt, probably. It would contains line 301's comment which says it's fine if it fails because we'll retry every hunt update. Line 280. I'm thinking it tries to do it 5 times and then it says, oh, if we couldn't do it, the next time he investigates a dirt pile, we'll try again. I said the last song, okay. I changed the drop soon description maybe because I'm getting the rewards. Why? Oh. Yeah, I'll change the title. Just so it says new drops. Okay. Nice. The fake koalefants will just still be koalas, but it'd be neat if they weren't. Yeah, that would be a good attention to detail if it was a fake. It was now a fake Vault Goat. Yeah, but I imagine they probably didn't think of that. All right, hold on. I need to open. View whole file. Here we go. Okay. Okay, it says between 6 and 12 tracks. Fork angle min pi divided by 10 for... Okay, so it tries to spawn it randomly in that angle. Interesting. Fork prints angle deviation. Okay. So, I haven't got my lines here, but... What's the cooldown? Tuning hunt cooldown plus tuning hunt cooldown deviation math.random. Oh, I can't bother opening tuning.random. I mean, tuning. Given the way hunt is used, it should really be its own class now. That's funny. They're just like criticizing the code, but they're not changing it. They're just like doing this. Start. Okay. Yes. Alright, what code am I looking for? It's easy the language asks to do it 5 times. That line front we make choices from when the player finds it there. That's all. So Katara, can you try and summarize? Because I don't have. I would have to download it and open it in Notepad++. So when you say it attempts 5 times, is that 5 times throughout the whole hunt, or does it like when you search a dirt pile, it procedurally tries 5 times to randomly generate a fork which has nothing in the way, and if it fails, it says, "Oh well," and then it just waits for the next one. So like if I keep searching this one, so I would assume second option in my opinion. I forget why I said second. So this one, it didn't deviate because maybe the rock was in the way. This one, okay, there's no excuse here actually. I think it's just a random chance. Because there was nothing in the way here for that to deviate. This tree might have been in the way for this deviation. So I think... Is there a math.random associated to the fork somewhere in the code? Like to decide whether it's just gonna fork. I'll shorten it if you know it's good. Okay. You can just resend the lines of code which pique your interest actually. Because I thought Discord would show the lines, the line number, so I could... Okay, it deviated here. This time it deviated. Like, there was plenty of room. But, like, there was plenty of room before and it didn't deviate. But yeah, what we're trying to test right now is... That's an old bug. We're going dangerous to safe. We're going dangerous to safe and following safe. Because then it's a prank and it turns into a VARG. Which is huge. Okay, that took so long to turn into a VARG, I wasn't sure if we were actually getting a VARG. Okay, so you definitely get a VARG. That's very cool. Very cool. Alright, let's see what Kataru's saying. So, here we go, boys. What the hell what's Benedict saying? I'm still standing. Very epic.
Your blood like when your face is just like that. There's a cold along the light that shines from you. You wanna let the brick you hide behind the mask you use. And do you think this war will never win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way. And if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade.
He burned the corpse? I don't think so. I think we tried that once. Spawn dirt pile, blah blah blah, I don't really care about that. Oh goodness, where'd it go? Song plays at work all the time? Where do you work? What the hell? Phonograph music is best. What's phonograph music? Goodness. Retail? I don't know any retail store that's playing Dio covers. What retail stores are playing Dio covers? Yeah, I can't. I think I'm Dio'd out, man. I can't. I just can't. Wow. No. He's definitely talking about the Dio cover. Oh goodness, fuck. What the hell, Charlie? You didn't tell me everything. Oh, good. It's the knowledge. It's all gone. My knowledge. Anyway, I'm gonna continue writing here. So, but with this update, they changed how hunts work a little. While doing your hunt, so here we go. While doing your hunt, the next trail has a chance to become a fork with two paths. One looks like a regular, while the other clearly has some hound's teeth and different footprints nearby. There are 3 different results here. So let's start with the following. Let's start with following the dangerous path. Following the dangerous path continuously will eventually end the hunt and eat with either a Yucus with some meat on the floor as it seemingly killed and partially eaten a koala, or you'll find a Varg and some hounds eating a koala corpse, which is but both of which are way more disturbing than I thought they would be. Now, if you follow the non-dangerous path continuously, the hunt will eventually end with a normal chance of finding either a koalefant, Yucus, and Varg, without any dead koalefant corpse in sight. Let's test that though, because I didn't actually see that. So let's test. Test. 150 people out of the chat is dead, dude. You clearly new here. My chat is always dead. I'm the only one who talks here, just like my YouTube channel. So now let's ignore the dangerous path. I mean, let's just follow the safe path. Okay, so this is a dangerous path, but we're just gonna ignore it. We're just gonna keep following the safe path. And I think, so it just has a chance to fork again. Yeah, so, yeah, I got a koalefant. And there's nothing special. But I'm gonna keep doing it until... I'm gonna keep doing it. I was like, is he making patch notes? Yeah, it's the ultimate patch note document. Okay, so we've deviated again. What I'm trying to prove is that you can get a Yucus or a Varg from following the safe one. Which I think is correct, but I want to actually see it happen to make sure. So, I mean, I want to check if you can get a Yucus or a Varg, not a koalefant. Too entertaining for chat to speak. That's one way to say it, I guess. Hello, Bulgair. Yeah, I'm still kind of confused as how it tries to... Like, here there's plenty of room to generate a fork. So it makes me think there must be a math.random there deciding, hey, we're going to try to make a fork, yes or no? Okay, we rolled correctly. Okay, I guess we will try. And then it might, like, actually fail, like there wasn't room for it or whatever. So then it tries 5 times, or it just tries again on the next hunt. I'm not sure. Leave me alone, stupid dogs. Is safe path versus dangerous path a new thing, or was it always like that? It's a new thing. I honestly didn't look at the direction. It's coming this way. Leave me alone! That's an old Varg. We did not deviate yet. Yeah, I'm confused. I think it must have roll a chance every time, because there's no way it tries to generate a fork every time, or 5 times during a hunt. There's no way, because like there's like plenty of room in some of these places, and it just doesn't generate. Maybe the safe paths only give koalefants. Pool of examples that's the wrong phrase, but same kind of thing. Is not big enough to determine that, so we're gonna keep going and try to disprove what our theory is. Even though my theory is the opposite, but we're trying to make sure, yes. Okay, that was another koala event. I'm gonna head out of this biome. When I say out of this biome, I mean away from the Vargs and such. I hope safe is always koala event. I always have to kill like a billion Vargs and Yukas from people hunting late game. Yeah, it might just be a koala event. That would be interesting, but... Alright, Kotaro has sent us some stuff. Okay, here we go. The first it spawns a hunt. Then there's a dev comment saying it's fine to not spawn a fork because we'll retry every hunt update. So I think, yeah, so every hunt update is when a new dirt pile spawns because you investigate the last one. Then it spawns dirt piles and tries to make a fork. It tries to make one by changing its deviation angle from origin, and it retries up to 5 times. I guess that's the part where it fails. Right. So does it, when it says spawn a fork, does it mean initially spawn a fork? It spawns dirt piles and tries to make a fork. It tries to make one by changing its deviation angle from origin, and it retraces up to 5 times. Because that's the part where it fails. If you go from a fork dirt to a normal one, your hunt is marked as hunt wrong fork, whatever that means. I think that just means trap, basically. And it sends a hunt wrong fork event instead of a hunt start fork event. Hunt wrong fork event instead of hunt start. Start of hunt. If Lunar Portal is active, then hunt.investigated fork is true. Oh yeah, so if that's a really janky way of doing it, but I guess it works. If the portal is active, hunt investigated fork is true even though if you haven't, so you always get a Varg. So if hunt.investigated fork and Lunar Portal is active, then yeah, so if you've investigated the fork and the portal is active, you always get a Varg. That's true. Cool. And I've already written that. Oh, I haven't yet. If the Lunar Portal... What if the Lunar Portal is active and you follow the normal hunt? Do you not get a Varg? Yeah, the fork, the dangerous dirt, yeah. So, okay, so you always get a Varg. We knew that. Cool. So if last dirt or last dirt fork... If is last dirt... or is last dirt fork. So it checks if this is the last dirt in the trail. So if it's not a fork one, then call back. If not, hunt investigate fork. So if it hunted, the player investigated a non-fork and there was a fork, and there was a fork. The player investigated a non-fork and there was a fork. Clear forks from this path entirely. What are they trying to say? The player investigated a fork and then went back for a non-fork mark. This is a wrong path. Okay. Yeah, so I think I get the gist. The investigated a non-fork. So if there was a fork presented to you and you ignore it and you go for the normal one, then this happens. Push event, hunt, avoid fork. And then this is calling something or like doing an event, so like that's somewhere else. So then that does something, but that code isn't here. But I imagine this just gives you a random chance to spawn whatever. Whereas if you go to dangerous and then you go back to original, this is the wrong path, so it's the trap. Hunt wrong fork. If there was a fork, no more forks after that, that's not true. If there's a fork and you ignore the fork, it forked again. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. No, wait, huh? I'm trying to think of the scenario. I think where it did fork again is you follow the fork, then you go back to the non-fork, and then it can fork again. So it gives you like the option to go back. But yeah, so I think that's right. But anyway, I'm not gonna go through every single. Yeah, you fork into the traps. You have to enter the fork, and then you have to get out of the fork, and that will always lead you to a trap. So that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, there's a lot of choices you can make, but ultimately there's 3 results, which is following the dangerous path continues, you will eventually end the hunt with either a Yukos or a Varg with a body. Now, if you follow the non-dangerous path continues, the hunt will eventually end with a normal chance of finding either a Qualifiant, Eucus, and Varg, without any depending on your world age, and without any dead Qualifiant corpse in sight. Lastly, if you follow the dangerous path, once, but then go back to the non-dangerous path, you will find a Qualifiant corpse with nothing else in sight. Or did you? Because then a Varg pops out of the Qualifiant corpse, and you have been pranked and have become the hunt. You want a Varg and not a Eucus, then picking the wrong path? Yeah. So basically, TLDR, you want Varg? Yes. You go to you take the fork, and then you get off the fork. By the way, the corpse disappears after 4 minutes if you leave it alone. Interesting. If you don't want to deal with this trap, simply either stay on the dangerous path or just never touch the dangerous path. But if you did trigger this trap, then you can simply not go close to it, and it will despawn after 4 minutes. Because after getting a closer look, a Varg pops out of the Qualifiant corpse. Okay, and that's it. Then I lied. There's a fourth scenario. If a lunar portal is active somewhere in the world, you will always get a Varg. It's simple. But so then I need to test that one next. So I'm gonna join the community server again. Nice. So Qualifiant equals. Oh wait, we didn't test. Yes, if you want a Qualifiant, you follow safe. But like, you can also get from what I think, if you follow safe, you still have a chance to just get a Mucus or a Varg. It's just at the reduced rates of the world by default. But I didn't actually see that just then. I kept getting Qualifiants. Qualifiant carcass meat per level equals 10. Translate, what does it mean? Then decrement 3 levels. Oh, it's this normie garbage. Because from what I I know the Qualifiant has like meat levels, because when the Vargs eat it, it goes down. The quicker you find the Varg, the more meat the Qualifiant has. Yeah, but you can't harvest the meat off the Qualifiant though. Like, right? So I know that's a thing, but you can't harvest it off. So like, what's the point? It just means it's a bigger distraction for the hounds. But like, yeah, like when it spawns with a full Qualifiant corpse. But then like you have to actually get to it fast. Okay, let's go to a dirt pile. Oops. Wow, it forks. Oh no, right. Oh yeah. Sorry. If the lunar portal is active, it doesn't fork. You always follow the dangerous path, and it will always be a Varg. That's correct, I believe. Okay. I lied. It's Fortnite. If a lunar bot is ever somewhere in the world, your hunt won't have a fork. It will always have one path, which is the dangerous path, and it will always lead to a varg and some hounds eating a koala corpse. But like, there's no way that you can harvest the thing, so like, even if you're Wilson with one hit cheating, oh wait, the corpse got killed. Oh goodness, I don't have God mode. Oh no. So wait, sorry, can you burn the corpse to stop the stuff from spawning, or like no? You can burn the Varg corpse? Like, can you burn all the boss corpses? Like, all of them? Really? Oh, I set it on fire so it didn't... Yeah. I set it on fire so that it didn't, What you meat yelled to be worth fighting a Varg. Well, I think the point is you just have to get the Varg and the hounds off of it, and then you can kill the Varg. Killing it with the fire immediately gets rid of it, yeah. That's noteworthy. I'll put that up here, though, because that's to do with the bosses. All these bosses can only be spawned while a lunar server and the normal boss of the version dies. To spawn a lunar, you must defeat such a... The boss of a bright shaded spirit will approach the infested corpse, giving their rise to the bed. All the boss can I think this is like the intro, so it needs to be quick, so I'm just gonna add that bit of information like after. Dizzy Tonic, thanks for the subscrample. Smiley face. Welcome, my little sauropodlet. Let me give you a sound effect. Right, hold on, no, quiet down, everybody. This is the sound all of you make. Listen, 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 listen. Thanks for the subscrumble. I will be able to eat food today. Is that the Wobster noise? Yeah. I discovered what it sounded like in like the Wilson run, and I was like, wow, that's so funny. And so I just like, recorded a gameplay of it, and then I just exported it as an MP3, so now I have it as a sound effect. Hell yeah. After saying all this, if you want to avoid fighting all of these bosses while the Lunar Rift is active, either set the boss on fire before it dies, or after it dies, burn the corpse. This will prevent the corpse from being infested and revived into the crystallized version. I've spelled crystallized in this script like two different ways, the American and not American way. So that's cool. Jakey, never mind. Oh, why? What's up? What we never minding? It doesn't despawn after 4 minutes? Oh, it doesn't? It despawned after 4 minutes when it stopped being chomped. Oh, so the corpse that's a trap always stays there. Can't believe you'd lie to us all. I know. Anyway, these changes make it a little easier to get Vargs and Eucus, but mostly Vargs, which is very epic because I plan on doing a boss run that heavily utilizes my before mentioned Varg farm, and I need Vargs for my Varg farm. So I like these changes. Right. What am I trying to prove? To my parents that I'm not a failure? No, I don't care. We're gonna go to a local world because I need a world without a portal active. The drop skin is for a Magiluminescence. Loyalty. What, are you trying to find Mr. Donald Duck? Oh my goodness, hi! Hello, Destony. I think I recognize that name, I'm not sure. So it always despawns after 4 minutes from when it's created, but reset the timer when chomped. Okay, so like, does the trap corpse operate differently? Or does that also just despawn after 4 minutes? Because that will never get chomped. Yeah, because it'd be kind of awkward if it kept getting chomped and then it just despawns. That would be awkward. Oh, I had a shiver. Can you guys hear the fan or no? Do you mind going into tuning.lua and finding the hunt respawn time? I forgot exactly what it's called. In the code you sent me, it has the reference to it. If you start a hunt while a rift is active but close the rift during the hunt, the trail will be marked as dangerous but won't be forced to spawn a Varg anymore in theory. You are correct. Because at the start of the hunt and at the end of the hunt, it checks for a lunar portal. But that's like a level of intricacy. Wait, hold on. What's the result in that? Is that you will either get a Eucus or a Varg because you followed a dangerous port. Yeah. I mean, it still applies to my 3 scenario rule because you are forced to follow a dangerous path. So you're going to get a Eucus or a Varg, even if the portal despawns, right? Is that correct? I'm pretty sure. Despawn, Qualifiant Carcass. True.
Nice.
Right, so why are people caring about whether there's meat on this or not? Like, you can't get the meat off, can't you? Or can you shave it off or something? Like, you can't pull the meat off, so, like, what's the point? Like, there's no way to get the meat off, right? Oh, no, you burn it. You burn it and then you get it, right? No, I think if you burn it, you get it back? You get the trunk? Hold on, something, I remember this, we tried this earlier and it happens. Wait. I swear, you do something to the... I was wrong. I am sorry for spreading misinformation. Please forgive me. What if we kill the corpse? This Qualifiant is just watching. It always spawns with 2 meat and a trunk. That's right, it spawns with meat and a trunk, but usually that'll just get eaten first. The hunt you did earlier had a trunk and 2 meat next to the carcass. Yes, true. It is to be if a Varg drops it. But the thing is, what's the point? I think the only reason the code has like 30 meat value on the corpse is just for it to like change the model of the corpse so that it becomes more and more eaten. Like that's it, right? Like there's no actual like in-game purpose other than just for changing the model. Is there a winter Qualifiant carcass? You would have thought so. Interesting. It might be one of those things where it's not a different prefab, it just renders it differently. I don't know. What's corpse prop? Is that just the spine? Oh wait. Oh, this is the trap, right? Prop looks the same, but it's a Varg inside. Or am I wrong? Hmm. Hmm. Anyway. Hmm. Hey, was wondering if the new boss's corruption only occurs when the rift is fully open, or could they also get corrupted while a baby rift is somewhere in your world? It occurs whether the portal is tiny or massive. The only time it won't happen is if in the short time between portals despawning and then respawning. The example quotes for those are different. Yeah, one's meant to be the trap, but I don't think the trap triggered because I didn't do it through a hunt. It's cool, thanks, no problem. Wow, a dirt pile. Alright, so what we're testing, so this world has no portal. What we're testing is, I want to try disprove the theory of when there's, when you follow a safe trail, you still have a chance to get a Varg. Because they might have just removed it. They might just, if you follow the safe trail, you just always get a Koalefant. That would make sense. And I think that might be true. If you just constantly follow the safe path. Wait. No, there's a different scenario here. So, pause music, I need to concentrate. If you follow a path that never gave you a fork, I think the theory is, if you follow a path that never gave you a fork, it'll just randomize it. It'll be Koalefant, Varg, or Yucus. If you follow the safe path, but it did offer you a fork, it'll guaranteed give you a Koalefant, because you had the option to have a dangerous path, but you ignored it. Because then it kind of knows what you want then. You wanted something safe, even though you had the option of dangerous. But when you didn't get the option, it has to do it randomly. Otherwise, it's barring you from getting all three. Right, so that's a dangerous one. We're gonna ignore it. This trail looks safer. It sure does, Wilson. It sure does. Okay, if you follow the safe path, you can still get Vargs. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Can't find anything when meat reaches zero, so yeah, probably just for animations. Yeah, cool. Give a life granting amulet to a corpse to bring it back. I don't think so. I don't think so. So yeah, if you follow that path, okay, cool. I have done my thinking now. If you follow the non-dangerous path, because the hunt will eventually end with a normal chance of finding either a Koalefant, Yucus, or Varg, depending on your world age, without any dead Koalefant or corpse in sight. Right, that's still correct. Cool. Okay, I want to use my clock on it. Can I use my clock on it? What? So that's correct. Did I get offered a fork there? When I got the Varg? I think I did, right? I got offered a fork, but I ignored it, and it still gave me a Varg. Because that was the two scenarios I was trying to test. Like, it doesn't offer you a fork, and you get a Varg. Or it does offer you a fork, and you ignore it, and you still get a Varg. Even the trap carcass alone would remove it after 4 minutes, right? Yes. Because like, originally you said that, then you said, oh wait, no, and then you said, oh wait, yes, I think. So I think right now the answer is yes, right? After not being chomped for 4 minutes, it goes bye-bye. Unless the decoy... The decoy carcass is a different prefab, so it might... Okay, so we got offered a fork. We got offered a fork, boys. We got offered a fork. And we got a Koalefant. Okay, so that was a fork, and we got a Koalefant. So what we're looking for is a fork that gives us a Yucus or a Varg. That's what we're looking for. Okay, we got given a fork again.
Nice.
And we got Crawford. As long as it's the same prefab. Ah, well, it's not. It's called like, it's called Koalefant Corpse prop, not Koalefant Corpse. If there's deep retriever, I didn't find it. Oh, I mean, it's fine. Corpse prop didn't do anything, so I wonder if a different prefab manages behavior. Like maybe it's the VARG in the code. Yeah, maybe. Because like when I spawned it in, it didn't operate. I mean, I guess we could test. Hold on, I could. Oh, so much effort. Oh. This doesn't really matter, but if we spawned in Koalefant Corpse prop, check it's adorably delicious. And if you type, if you just do Koalefant Corpse, I think it just says adorably dead, I think, right? Adorably dead, adorably delicious is the prop. So now we go on a hunt. And if it forks, we'll fork and then get off the fork. Because that will guarantee a trap. Oh, look, it despawned. Oh, did it? I actually wasn't looking. My goodness, it's not forking. It forked. Alright, so we fork once. And we get back off the fork. And we've been pranked. There's too much garbage around. I get the feeling that something is watching me or something. Jack is fresh, but Beast must be nearby. Nice. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, there you go. So you had said adorably delicious. So yeah, the prop is the prefab used to spawn the VARG in with the trap. The carcass despawned, but not the corpse prop. It might be because I spawned it in, but I guess we could test it again. I'll spawn in a trap, and then I'll just keep skipping. If you burn it, does it stop the VARG spawning? Oh yeah, that's the other thing we were gonna check. I imagine not, but I don't know. You have to try fire staffing it. I can get up to it pretty close before it spawns, but yeah, I'll use a fire staff just in case. The wild code has both corpse prefabs used, so it might actually just be a VARG, so it doesn't have the ability to be set fire by right clicking. One of them is bait and the other is a spawner. Ah. Yeah, so it probably just doesn't have the ability to be set fire. So I imagine, okay, here's a branch. So we'll branch on and branch off. Wait, what the hell? Okay, there's my other branch. Yeah, you can't set fire to it. You can't set fire to it. So yeah, it's just, oh! That's not a fog. So what's the point in a trap? What's the point in the trap? I get that like it's meant to be just that, haha, you've been pranked. Like that's kind of it, because otherwise, it's like you just change your mind, so therefore it's a trap. But otherwise, I guess you get the trunk and the meat, because you can grab the trunk and the meat before like before it spawns. Interesting. If you follow the dangerous path once, but then go back to the non-dangerous path, you will find a qualifier with nothing else in sight. Or did you? After getting a closer look, either a Varg, or a Eucus pops out of the Qualifin corpse. Yeah, interesting. I wonder if you have a higher chance to get a Varg though. Because we found Vargs every time up until now, but like we didn't have a very good we didn't have a lot of testing, but still testing. Also, I guess I could say that so every Qualifin corpse spawns with 2 meat in a trunk, right? Also, every time there's a Qualifin corpse, it also spawns with 2 meat and a Qualifin trunk. But you have to be very, very fast to grab them before anything else eats them. Find a Varg or a sleeping Eucus. Oh no, that's no. And then we either a sleeping Eucus with some meat on the floor as it seemed to kill a partially eaten Qualifin, or you'll find a Varg and some hound eating a Qualifin corpse with some meat and a trunk on the floor. Both of which are way more slow than I thought they would be. Okay, I think that's great now. Gotta take the train now, so I can't investigate. No problem, Katari. Thank you for your help. Enjoy your train ride. Okay, what else have they added or changed in this update? Oh, I guess we'll do the sawmill. I'm gonna join back onto the other server. So yeah, look out now. I'm still on the beta, so I don't think so. It is coming out today. The Twitch drop came out and they delayed the update by up to 2 hours because they said something was wrong or something and they wanted to fix it before it came out. But then Joe also said that they were going to delay the drops so as not to confuse players, but the drops didn't get delayed, so. It's strange that this other prefix exists and it's not in the carcass code and the VARD code. I imagine, I think I don't know, man. It's probably in the hunt code. Like, because when I just spawn it in, it does nothing. But at the end of a hunt, it like spawns, a VARD comes out of it. So I think the hunt has to manipulate it. Hello gamers. Wow, it's just me. Wow. Wow, the server is calling my PC bad. Welcome, manipulates it to set it up. Interesting. That is interesting. I mean, I think that probably makes sense. I would have probably made its own class, like its own trapped class, because that makes sense. But I guess the Varg has to actually exist to manipulate, to spawn out of it. But then I would just have the trap class spawn the Varg, and that way it's a bit more That's where you can set up traps later on using different prefabs and different enemies to spawn out, but whatever. Wait, how does the Yucca spawn then? I guess it decides whether you're having a Varg or a Yucus, then it hands over the handling of the trap to the Varg or the Yucus, which duplicates code, which is kind of odd. Never seen a prefab without code. Yeah, that is odd, isn't it? Maybe it's hiding in like a deep dark file that we couldn't see.
Nice.
Thanks for the follow! Quite old, but WX can't eat scrap. I feel like something like that, it's like something new added and you can't do something with it. It's kind of just like, like there's no point in mentioning it because you would assume that it wouldn't work anyway. Like I never assumed that WX would be able to do anything with it. Like I guess it's a machine, so maybe you would make the connection, but new scrapbook categories. Oh, there are. Are these new? That's cool. They used to be able to eat it, but it was removed immediately. Ah, and what stats did it give? Would it be the same as eating a gear? That's odd. I wonder why they patched it so fast. Do you think they just inherited the item from gears? Same as eating gears? Oh, they probably just inherited the item from gears. I don't know why they would do that though, because it's a completely different item with unrelated abilities. Other than it's used in crafting materials. So maybe they inherited it off gears and then were like, oh wait, and they made it its own item. Alright, I need some, do we have any expert, furniture people in the chat? If so, please join the world so that we can... so that we can, you can show me the bestest setup. Is when they use events, we can't see what events do. So the events code isn't published, I guess, because they do decide what bits of code they publish. They do it because modders, but so there's some codes, there's some code files that they just don't publish. I believe. The world and event stuff which operates on the world aren't available. Ah. You can plant flowers and light ball in the vase, by the way. Yeah, I saw that. And it does the flower like ever perish? Oh, it spoils? Okay, never mind. Then it's not really worth specifically saying then, because it's just kind of whatever. The world not being available is such a pain. Yeah, yeah. Also, oh, one thing I was trying to do earlier to fill out my script about the speed with the Warbis armor. Is there a code that prints the debug string for your character's speed? Like, there has to be something to do it. And I was doing like C announce the player.components.speed : get debug string open close parentheses because of C announce. But like nothing was happening. It wouldn't tell me the speed. But like it definitely exists. Because you can change the speed multiplier. Like you could augment that. So I think that's the variable I wanted to announce. But C_speed mult is the command to augment it, not to display it. So if I do C announce C speed mult, it doesn't work. Oh, maybe I do C announce speed mult. No, that won't work. Oh, the player dot components dot speed mult. I don't think this worked when I did it. Yeah, nil. Speed mult get debug string. Oh, I messed up. Yeah, nothing. New base office debug right at the end of each concerned file. Oh. Wake up, Pearl. Hi, Jacob. What are you doing? We're just doing some testing so that I can finish writing my script. Tis nearly done. I think I've covered everything. Boy, is this the only last thing left to cover? Oh my goodness, Mr. Mither has joined. Is this the last thing left to cover? Just the tables and stuff and the sorting? Don't go messing with those. Hey, I made you a chair. Do you like it? Wait, did I build the right one? Script for what? For update video for this update for the new bosses. Pearl, get your booty back here. Oh, I don't have Dragon One enabled. Yo, when you default dance, your glasses disappear. So you have to sit on the chair, right? And she said, wow. Well, go away. What the hell? Why am I, did I build the wrong chair? Oh, I have my free crafting unlocked, so she probably sees that and is not giving me the chair because of that. Hold on. She might do it now because I have free crafting off. Wanda, go sit on the chair. Bad Krabby Hermit. Get off my beach. Goodness gracious, he's so mean. Gonna be another hour-long video? I hope not, but the script is... How long's the script right now? It's 7,200 words, so it might be kind of close. I hope not, though, because it will require way too much editing. Then chair rushing part of your bomb run? Yes. So now it's just a bit easier. Well, you don't really need it. I mean, you still do, because to unlock the saw maker or whatever, which gives you more chairs, you need to get it from Pearl. Alright, look, chair. Why are you being rude? Did I mess up? Like, did I make the wrong chair? That's a replica, so I don't know. Oh! Yeah, that's the chair you get from the guy, right? Just place another, okay. Oh, it's because I had free crafting on. Oh no, this is the wrong one. She says you expect me to sit on that rickety thing. So it's the wrong one. No, no, no. I think this is the wrong chair. This is the chair from the chest, not from the sitting horror, I think. Build the wooden chair? Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, you have to build the wooden chair. She doesn't like the ruins chair. That's the point. Right. The wooden chair is the one you get from Pearl? No, I haven't unlocked it. There's my free crafting isn't on, and it still pops up. Wait, what? Oh yes, it is. It says use sawhorse. Oh, I'm stupid. No update yet? I don't think so. Goodness gracious, Mr. Mitter, I'm gonna blow up the world in game. That is, of course. I've done it. I've blown up the world. Balls. What the hell? Wax outside the shop? Hell yeah. He's hitting on Pearl, no doubt. His whole charade has been so that I can kill Crab King so he can hit on Pearl without repercussions from her boyfriend. Let me check. How long was the Wormwood script? Wormwood script had a bunch of garbage at the end, though. The Wormwood script was... Why isn't it telling me the word count? Tell me the word count. What are you doing? How do I make it tell me the word count? It's just telling me how many pages it has. Why isn't it telling me the word count? Huh? Alright. How to check word count on Word. Right click on the status bar and click word count. The word count is ticked, but just nothing's happening. Oh, the word count is blank. I can see the space where it's meant to be. But it's just blank. Epic. It just isn't... I can see where it's meant to be, but it's just not there. Okay, the Wormwood... oh, there it is. 17,000 words. I guess it was counting them this whole time. 17,000 words, and this one's 7,000, so it's less than half. Oh, what was that? One of my snails fell. Hello, it is me, Wendy. Play add the bloom meter in game so useful. Yeah, that would be cool. Cold water. It's time to go into the caves. We're gonna rush that. We're gonna rush that new watch you've got. Very fancy. Let me just gather you here. Oh, what's up to the daily ruins rush gathering? Hell yeah. For Wagstaff versus Maxwell fist fight? Hell yeah. Wagstaff jump scare. Yes. You agree with that or no? Ha! I loaded in first on my dedicated server. What does it say icon on that drops? Because the person who gave me this GIF, or gave a bunch of people this GIF, I guess their English isn't their first language, which means they are very epic because they know 2 languages, but they typed icon rather than icon. Or maybe they might have rendered like a Portuguese or whatever version where you spell icon, and they just forgot to change the icon to icon for English version, but it's fine, I don't care. It's fine because I didn't notice until now. I noticed it straight away and I was like, did they give me the wrong language? But then the rest of them are correct, so Be haha, a little funny. Why is Mr. Mether taking so long? What the hell? Cave face is more viable? Why is that? Aha! Goodbye, Mr. Mether. French, probably. Yes, mayhaps. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I know languages. I went to France the other day. Wow, an email. Two people enter caves at the same time, frequently drops on the players. Yeah, we noticed that as well. Because Santa Max and also the pillar they added. Yeah, it's true, it does. Had to happen on Sinkhole before though. Oh yeah, it happens to me all the time. You're such an icon. Ah yes, icon. Could you lose on purpose against a Charlie boss? What? Oh, would I lose on purpose against a Charlie boss? Hell yeah. My queen. Please crush my skull with your foot, please. Thank you. And your thighs. Huh? What? Normally happens with rifts. I'm gonna cause a rift in your... what? Let's go. Here, have some armor and this. We're going to go to a ruined bowl. So apparently, the horror, spawns... I love bowls, wow. It spawns next to the closest chair when you enter the ruins. Here's a chair, but he's not here. I don't think that makes Charlie playable, unless he like switches sides and switches back to being human rather than queen. I don't know, still play true. My source is my Twitch chat, so it's almost definitely untrue. Oh wait, never mind. I think the rule applies to suggested outcrops. Yeah, that's suggested outcrops, but I believe it spawns on chairs that are like on the entrance to ruins. I've never seen the resting horror outside of the entrance to the ruins. Like it always has to be in the entrance. It can't be really deep. This is very deep. So let's head out to the ruins. Head out to the... Here, let's get walking canes. Don't starve together too. What if I revealed the map? It's funny, because Mr. Mither will think that the world just crashed. I see no resting horror. Well, this is the entrance, so if that rule is true, it should be on one of these chairs. I don't see it. Maybe it just generates on a random seat in the ruins. What's its code name? It's like resting something. Or its name is resting, but I don't know what its code name is. Can't you just get the blueprint from the chest? Apparently not. Because that one is the replica and that one doesn't work. She doesn't like it. She says you don't expect me to sit on that rickety old thing or something. But there's no chairs over here, so it has to be another branch. Chairs are the exact same? Then why didn't the one I built work? Or maybe as soon as you build it, she checks if you already have the recipe or not. And because I had free crafting on, she says, oh, he had it. It did? You just had the blueprint. Oh, I see. That's what I was thinking. Oh, he's here. He just didn't spawn yet. He's only just appeared, I swear. So I guess if you approached naturally, then it would spawn naturally. But I think because we teleported here, it was like it skipped the thing. Anyway, goodbye, Wanda. I'm leaving you on your own. Good luck. Ruins Shadling, thanks. Pretty dope ruins. Only 2 branches. Boo. You guys hear my fan really well or no? No, I'm gonna turn it off. Oh, it's dark outside. Oh my goodness, it is! Hello, Pro. You have to sit on it though, right? Or, oh no, she just gives it to you. Okay, cool. Wow, sauce! So with this, you can make chairs, tables, art, lamp, table, vase, and an empty frame. Okay, cool. I'll briefly write about that in the script. All right. I think I have covered about everything that I wanted to cover, and it is 7 p.m. So what I'll be doing now is getting dinner. Oh, what the hell? Oh my goodness, a tail. So, I'm gonna get dinner, and then, I might stream again tonight, because I'll be recording clips for the video. And I'm not gonna, like, take too long, because I don't want this to take too long. I'm not spending, like, more than, I want this to be quick. So I'm gonna record clips for the video. Wow, balls, look at that, wow. So yeah, might stream later, might not, but if not, then I'll be streaming most of tomorrow to get clips. Yeah, then editing the video, and then it's Wolfgang boss run time. Finally, I can actually play the game, like imagine. Okay, I'm going now, but I'm going to raid someone. Oh my goodness, is Cat Person streaming? Oh my gosh. Quiet down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Cat Person TV. I'm your number one fan.
If you apply garlic.
Wait, we need to put in an emoji. Wait, where's...
I got no tool aside from the chest.
Where's that one emoji?
From AG? Not even fragments? I thought you would always get either fragments or... Oh, you got
Where is it?
fragments.
I'm gonna just do confound his face. I'm your
to
number
get
one fan.
either.
Right. Cat Person also has rewards, so we're gonna raid him. Tell say Cat Person, hey Cat Person, why did you get rid of the 95 in your name, which stands for how many cats you have, 95,000. And then say smiley face exclamation mark. Or say Jakey Polite Smile if you have that emote unlocked. If you don't, spend your channel points on here right now to unlock Jakey Polite Smile. We're gonna raid Cat Person. Goodbye everyone. I'll be live tomorrow.
To make it easy, you can install too many items plus, which has this
Goodbye.
overlay when you press